What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Beck Easy.
Hi, everybody. It's your girl, Johan.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Danny. And this is...
The Tea.
Welcome to the group chat. Let's get started.
I did the Sopranos. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Oh, it's going good.
We took an episode off,
Yeah.
and now we back.
It feels like a long time.
Yeah.
But it went by kind of fast.
It did. But it still was like,
Yeah.
damn, niggas took a month off.
Right.
We
Weird.
have a special guest here. Please introduce yourself, sir.
How you doing? My name is Joe
You gonna
Bird.
sound nice in the episode.
Yeah, I know the girls from around the way. I'm proud of y'all. I'm happy to finally be on the
thank you.
show.
No, listening to him made me think about, what was it, Muddy Waters?
Yeah.
That's what it made me think
I
about.
forgot about Muddy Waters. And
Yeah.
that was my own. I'll be
A
honest.
throwback.
When you
go
make
way
music,
back.
though, you forget
Right.
about your older work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Until you got to do a show and it's like, oh damn, I really made that.
Yeah, we do. We go back to some degree to I don't. Yeah.
We go back to the summer. Was it summer 2012 or 2013? One of the two.
I think it
feel
was
like
2012.
Oh.
And me and
Yeah.
Danny go back to high school.
Yeah, and you and Trell go back to
Middle
Betsy
school.
Ross, right?
We go back to
Yeah.
5th grade.
Yeah, so we
Yeah.
go back to summertime when we used to have our random link-ups at the beach.
It's been
And-
almost 10 years, though.
Yeah, and then the
Yeah.
cops would be like, y'all gotta leave. And we'd be like, all right,
That's
we're gonna
a
get a room
long
at Econo
time.
Lodge and just
Yes.
bunk on each other.
Yeah, facts.
And get pizza and soda.
Right.
That's when I first met you, too. Because you
Yeah.
and Rashad was going to the pizza. I'm like, oh, here, take my debit card. And they was like, my nigga, like,
Oh, that's
Yo,
been good. I remember that.
Yo, I remember that night
Joe
because I
was
was
like,
like,
yo.
what if I was some creep ass
Yeah.
Steve Fast? He was like, you good. Like,
Right.
yeah.
The bank will give it back.
yeah.
I think you could just tell it was positive vibes. But we
Yeah,
was
it
like, yo,
was
she
the
really
good
just
vibe.
gave us our debit card to go get
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
We
And
was
it was-
smacked.
We was smacked.
We was smacked. Okay. But
And we
times.
did that multiple times, too. We got Econo Lodge rooms like a few times and just sat in the room and was bucking.
Until, did anybody
yeah.
ever stay?
I know, I never did.
It was more
I don't
like a
think I ever
slide off
went.
point. I feel like everybody linked up at the hotel room party, and as the night went, people be like,
Right.
all right,
Well,
it's
the
time
room was
to go.
in my name, so
Right.
I stayed.
That was before Sneaky
With a
Links
guest
had
or
a
two.
term, though.
That's true.
Before they
Oh,
called the
remember the
Sneaky Link.
TP?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had a great youth.
I
We had a
actually,
really good youth.
I actually just seen Peas at the edge of the woods, and
I
I'm
see
like,
him too.
how random is it to see you here after
Right.
like 12 years?
Literally mad years. I see him at the Erykah Badu concert.
Yes,
I'm like,
he-
you would be here.
He told me that he
I
saw
worked
you
out
guys
with
there.
Peas like a couple weeks ago.
That's funny. He's
Yeah.
still around.
The lowest of the low.
Right.
Super low, but he around, he just super low.
I thought I was low. That is low.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the definition.
Yeah, I
of
was like, I
low.
haven't seen you in like 5 years.
It's
Yeah.
maybe. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ever since the lot got shut down.
Right. And now, what is it now?
Apartment building.
Yeah, apartment buildings. Gentrifying our
Yeah, our youth
space.
was lit, man. Listen here.
So,
about that
how was y'all weekend? Or week?
Girl, this weekend has been turmoil, but life is good. My baby don't feel good, so he's never really like been sick. So it's stressful, but I hit up his father like, yo, I need a break. He was like, all right, cool. So
And then, when your baby's sick, you don't get no rest.
no,
Because you can't sleep.
No, because I'm holding him and he don't want me to put him down. So, but it's all right. I'm thugging it out.
The only thing is, being a dad, my daughter want her mother when she's sick. So
Oh yeah.
she want to come to me for the vibes and the play and the good time. Like when she want to get flipped upside down, she come to me. But when she got snotty nose, she be like, "Mommy."
Oh, absolutely.
That's
Because
funny.
we could fix it.
Because Danny just mentioned this morning, mothers are, or Trell,
It was
mothers
Trell.
are
Nurturers.
nurturers.
Yeah.
The dads are lit.
Yeah.
Well, I seen a girl tweet a couple of days ago. She said, "Why do kids be liking their daddy so much?" And I responded, "I think moms are more lovable, but dads are more likable."
Yeah, I seen that. And
That's
that's,
good.
very
That's
very true.
That's very,
Yeah.
very true.
I be trying my best, but
Until they get older, I feel like the roles might switch a little bit.
Yeah.
agree, yeah.
Because fathers become more strict.
Right. With their daughters,
Right.
maybe not
Yeah.
as much as with their sons.
They were like, wrap it up, bro.
that's only because
Right,
as
dapping that nigga
men,
and
we
shit.
truly know more about men than we let on to say.
Yeah, this is true.
We know that we understand the nature of men. We have conversations with other men when there's no woman around, so we know what our daughters is walking into.
Yeah, this is true.
Y'all got an idea of what they walking into based off your experiences dating men, but y'all don't know what men think when they by themselves.
This is true. And even
So-
if they try to tell us, they're not going to tell us the real.
No,
It really take your niggas, like your homeboys. And even then, they'll probably be really selective, like,
women don't deserve the truth. Y'all can't handle the truth.
No,
Well, that's,
you know
Y'all
we
can't
can
handle
handle
the
it.
truth.
It's just we're not going to do nothing with it.
Y'all can't.
No, but
that's the
this is-
exact. That's the
That's true.
opposite. That's what I feel
We
like
was
is the
okay,
opposite.
we know this.
Yeah.
Just like I think it was Little Duval. He was like, if you catch your man cheating, you go through all these things to catch your man cheating, and you still don't leave. Like, what was the
Right.
point of
You
that?
don't leave, but you're gonna torment that nigga and terrorize him
to the point where he want to leave.
exactly
That's
to
true.
the point. So that's what y'all do.
Yeah.
Y'all weaponize information.
But my thing is with dudes, y'all gotta realize. Give us the truth, but y'all be wanting us to take the truth. Like, all right, my nigga, it's cool.
Right.
Like,
Right.
I'm gonna have a
Right.
reaction.
That's
to
natural.
It. Yeah.
Let us process it the way we process it.
Let me just make
and
this
you
easy
might
for
not
y'all.
keep
Go
me.
ahead.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
there
that's
you
the
go.
thing.
Go
The
ahead.
nigga's like, I'm not gonna tell the truth because she might leave.
Are you being for real? You want us to really sit up here and be like, yeah, let me volunteer some information
Yeah,
that's
so
gonna
that
make
she
her
get-
stop
you're
fucking
right,
with
right,
me.
right.
Yeah, why
When
not?
there's a possibility she might not find out
But
and
that's
stay around.
but that's
Why-
the risk you take when you do it.
Right.
That is not the risk you take when you do it.
So
That's
what
the
risk do you
when
take?
you tell the truth.
All right, so let me lay this out for you because
Okay.
this is how
Right.
we look
We
at it
just going
versus how
straight
y'all
into
look
it.
at
Right.
it. We're going to get straight
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it. If you rob a bank, what's the risk? That you go to jail, right?
Right.
But does that mean you go to the police station and say, yo, I robbed the bank, I got away with this much money?
Of course, that's totally.
okay.
It's the same thing.
It's kind of valid.
It's not the same
it's
thing
jail.
because
Like,
right.
That's a
It's
different
jail versus, but niggas be feeling like they in jail.
Have
when
you
they
ever
don't got
beefed
their
with a
white
woman and
people
lived in the
so
same
big.
house? Word, that's jail too.
Well, I ain't never lived with no man, so
Well, I
Yeah.
tell you what, ain't nothing scarier than your girl. I'd be more, I'd be more scared of my girl than the police. Okay,
Yo, I'm cracking
listen,
up.
be scared to walk in the house.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm just listen.
yeah.
Y'all
I'm
scary.
telling you, I
believe
cheers to
that.
that.
Y'all
because
listen.
I know how scary I am.
Y'all
so-
scary and y'all like got patience to be scary too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We be
saying?
having a plan. We
Yeah.
can't just react right off rip.
We're
But take y'all
meticulous.
let it simmer. We like, oh no.
A man is gonna give it all to you.
15th of November,
Exactly.
I'm gonna.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
I hear
He
you.
said,
I never did nothing slimy to a woman because I've done slimy things,
Mm-hmm.
and she ever really got over it. And it took me a long time to realize like she never really gonna forgive you, bro.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So
That
you
makes
better
sense.
off trying not to get caught.
But some,
Yeah.
I can tell you personally, some things I can forget because I don't stay mad at too many things for long because that's just the way I work. Like I get over it because I don't want to harbor over it. But like some things are unforgivable. But if I find out, that's the
even
risk.
worse.
Yeah.
I'll forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean-
but as women, I think on the flip side, if we do ask for the truth and we say, all right, we're gonna work through it, we're gonna stay. If you want to stay, don't
Right.
keep.
I don't bring
having
it back
over
up.
his
And
head,
that's
'cause-
and I'm not.
But
That's
if,
pointless,
if
'cause
the
now you look
situation comes
stupid.
up again or
Yeah.
some shit
Oh,
similar,
yeah,
I'm like, okay, we set the well, you know how they do it in court, like some old case and
Oh,
it
yeah.
applies.
Right.
Then we're gonna bring that shit. We're gonna run it
Right.
back.
Double jeopardy.
But before you say anything, give us that same grace. That's what niggas don't do is give us
Never.
any grace. Like if we did the same thing you did.
Oh yeah.
You know why?
And niggas be heartbroken forever.
Yeah, they do.
We be heartbroken
They be
because
tweaking about
we
that
know
shit.
we are savage at like what I was just telling you,
Mhm,
and we know you just gave something to a nigga that didn't deserve it because you was mad at us. You just gave yourself to another savage. That nigga ain't no better than me. He just didn't piss
So
you
we're not
off.
expecting much of that.
Right.
other
I don't want
savage.
nothing- we don't
Love,
want nothing from him.
companionship, none of
That's
that.
the
And
only
it
difference.
don't even have to be like I'm mad at you.
Yeah,
It I don't gotta be mad at you to do that.
And I feel like it derives when women cheat. It derives from either he cheated
A lack
before
of
or
something.
lack of It's because your nigga's not doing something. If your nigga's doing something, 9 times out of 10, bitches
You're
don't
not.
be really cheating because
Right.
it's like
I'm
I got
happy at
everything here.
home.
No.
It's usually because a nigga not doing.
Unless you
Now, on
cuff
the
somebody
other-
that don't like you, that never
Right.
really liked you.
This is true, and you could tell when a nigga really don't like you.
Right.
Yeah.
I seen this girl posted like some voice memo with some nigga, and he was like, "I don't feel like you have the self esteem to not talk to me. You're still gonna respond to me. I'm still gonna treat you like shit, and you're still gonna suck my dick." Like,
Yikes.
yeah, he was dead ass. Like, I saved it on the thing because I'm like, whoa. And she
That's
was
mean
like,
as
yeah.
hell, but that needed to happen.
But she probably still gonna fuck with the nigga.
That's why it needed to happen.
is
Somebody
crazy.
got
I mean,
it
it happened
because
for no reason.
if somebody for you to get to that result, right? That means it's been mad
Other,
Disrespectful shit,
yeah.
up until then.
So
And
that's
it's like
This
yeah.
ain't nothing new.
you one of them people that can't take a hint.
Right.
So if somebody is just ignoring you and only hitting you up when they want you to suck their dick, you don't get that. So
Yeah.
somebody
Right.
got to blatantly tell you ain't shit and I only use you for this. And you got to eat that up so you can start to change.
Yeah.
Or you
But
never
why,
gonna start
like,
to change.
like men just don't care. They're just gonna still fuck with her
Yeah, it does-
because you're saying like she like a I don't want to say she low, because she could be pretty as hell, but her self-esteem
Looks
ain't.
don't matter. I done. The most beautiful women disappointed me the most.
Wow.
Honestly, it'd be wild, but. He gonna still fuck with her, and other men gonna fuck with her too. Because that's what she's good for.
Yeah,
that's what she does.
That's why, bitches, please, like, set a standard, like
some fucking boundaries.
Everybody can't have
some
standards.
boundaries, bro. Imagine a nigga talking to you like that, but niggas know who to talk to like that.
Some girls like that.
Some do, and he said that. He said that this is your kink.
She got a humiliation kink.
This is your kink.
Yeah. Yo, you know what?
Humiliation kink is a thing.
That girl that he's talking to like that probably got a good job, her own crib.
Right.
And she probably let niggas drive her car on the weekends.
Right. It's crazy.
She might have a key. You'd be surprised what people into.
Nah, Yvette, I don't think would stand for that.
But Yvette did, because she ended up staying with
No, but Jody didn't talk to her too crazy.
He smacked the shit out of her.
Yeah, that's true.
It was
yoked her up a
but
few
he
times.
smacked her because it was a reflex, right?
Yeah, it was a reflex.
Because she hit him first.
She punched him in the mouth, right?
I think so.
Okay,
And
he
he
just went, hey.
Yeah.
It ain't no
Listen,
reflex.
we don't condone
That was a movie.
Right, we don't.
Because I've been slapped by girls before.
Yeah.
I didn't be like,
You
damn.
ain't never said.
No, because I'm going to knock you the fuck out.
Right.
I'm a grown man. I can't
But
hit
it was
you.
like a...
It was them knuckles, nigga.
Yeah.
Them knuckles hurt. And it was a pause, though. He ain't
was
just
like-
automatically bomb. He was like,
Yeah.
Get off of me.
Exactly.
that was enough time.
He was like, I'm about to give her some heat. Yeah. That's all like,
Because she was
damn.
like, yeah, she was feeling herself. Yeah, nigga, yeah, what's
He
up?
had to remind himself open fist. Like,
And then what happened after that?
and she stayed
Took her
with
to the room.
Right.
Exactly.
But you see, he changed once he seen Snoop Dogg came around. It's like, oh shit.
Did he change? Or was
He didn't
it?
change. He only got...
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
That's true.
It took somebody who was more gully than him to come put him in his place.
Mm-hmm.
It only went like that if he didn't have his man
Instead-
Sweet
yeah.
Pea.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. This is true.
Right.
Nigga came,
Like shit,
stepped
nigga.
up in your shorty
Right.
crib,
Yeah.
talk shit to your son.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I personally would have been in jail.
Right.
But he needed that situation to man
to
up.
make him
Yeah.
be better.
That's what the whole thing was about.
What's his name really,
anybody-
Sweet Pea?
Yeah.
Sweet Pea was really his name. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he was talking cash shit to his girl too, in front of her mother.
But he was like, Miss
sorry,
whatever.
Miss so-so.
I don't want to disrespect you and your daughter like that.
But listen, when you watch Baby Boy, right, you see his baby mother, his other baby mother, his mother. No woman could do anything to make him man up.
Right.
Yeah.
He had to be put in situations by other
Such-
men.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Because iron sharpens iron.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. If he had his way, women can't control a grown man, so he was just going to keep on running around causing
House to
chaos.
house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody had to come put him in a situation where he had to stop thinking about his dick
Right.
and
Yeah.
think with his head.
Like the OG did, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's really what it cut. It's
Melvin.
unfortunate he had to almost get killed
Right.
to figure
I
it
had
out.
dreams thinking.
But that's a lot of
Yeah.
guys.
That's real life,
right.
though.
That is
It's
real
not
life.
California, but I know plenty of people like that.
Yeah.
You can't tell them to fire hot. They got to get burned.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
It just be like that.
Hard head, nigga,
Experiences
so fast.
teaches you sometimes.
That's it.
We celebrated Trell's birthday.
Oh,
Happy
yeah.
birthday,
We
Trail.
just went-
Yeah,
we
sorry.
did the whole episode. My bad. Yes, Trell's birthday.
And yeah,
It
she's
was
not
nice.
here. I'm subbing for her today,
Yeah, she
but
had
happy
a
birthday
nice
to her.
self-care
Trail, we
week.
miss you.
Yeah.
Happy
Anything
born
else?
day.
Anything else for this weekend?
No,
right?
No.
No. It's been a long weekend for me. I've been gone for like a month. And so it's been
Oh, yeah.
a long weekend.
We haven't
He was out
had
of town.
a time where it's everybody. Everybody's taking a day off.
Right. And listen, life be lifing, so we
Right.
get it.
It's hard to get a
Show
bunch
must
of
go on.
adults together, honestly.
It really is.
It's hard.
Especially us.
Yeah.
Like it's really tough to get us like
Yeah, it'd be like that. So yeah,
Yeah.
Joe Trail Lord.
Joe Trail.
I know Joe Trail.
Yeah.
That's a name.
Joe Trail.
No, but somebody else said that too.
Yeah, who was
But
that?
I don't remember the situation, but somebody
Joe
else
Trail.
said that too.
got a line
So I
first?
don't have a line, but it's like you have to finish my sentence.
All right.
So I'm gonna tell you the genre. It's
And
R&B.
this is the music man.
This is music.
So
I thought it was a movie. Okay, this is
Oh,
music.
she does
does
sometimes.
Yes, I do
Okay.
movies
So
sometimes.
you caught me off guard. All right,
So
let's
you
go.
just have to finish the sentence. So I'm gonna tell you, so you don't think like I'm saying a rap line, but it's really R&B. So it's an R&B, and it's a woman. I'm probably giving you too much information.
You probably are.
Yeah. So how could
I give my heart.
How could
The one I give my heart to?
Who was that?
Aaliyah?
yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say Aaliyah, but I don't know
I'm gonna
what
say that's
song
my
it is.
fave.
Because ain't
I'm trying
it
to-
different versions of it?
Yes, it's
not Tamia.
It's a sample of somebody else.
Yeah, okay.
But
yeah.
I'm talking about Aaliyah. So you got it.
How could?
Because she just heard.
How could the one I gave my heart to? Yeah, after 21 years,
Finally,
they released her albums, which is crazy.
It is really crazy.
It's crazy that I was locked up for so long.
Her family wasn't happy with the terms they was trying to release it on.
right.
Right.
I mean, I get it. Hold on to that shit.
Right.
Right. 21 years of
my girl better than
negotiation.
You gotta put it out while people care about it too, though.
True.
You know what I mean? Music.
Because if we was like 40, 50, and then they put it out, we would be like, never mind.
Our
Now,
generation-
I feel
I don't think so. I think
no, I'm actually, let me revert.
We
I'm
would've been
actually
happy.
happy that they put it out now. Because if they would have put it out like 10 years from now, like when we were in our 20s, we probably be like,
Right.
now we old.
we could
It's
appreciate
nostalgic
it.
for real. Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, but we the last generation. I don't want to say
Honestly.
that care about her, but that's
No, yeah.
That
Right.
knows
yeah.
her.
The
It's
next
true.
generation wouldn't be phased if they released it or if they didn't.
Because they like, who that?
But she hasn't really been forgotten. Like, I feel like in 21 years, she has stayed relevant for
Yeah.
21 years.
Her and Selena.
Selena and Big. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think those three people have been forgotten about. And
Pac.
I don't know.
The West Coast.
What they've
Yeah.
been remaking videos and shit.
Yeah, I don't like to
videos,
talk about
movies.
Pac because I don't.
Yeah,
really,
we know.
yeah. So,
We get it.
but I'm sure he's been relevant for 21 years.
Like they've just been remaking movies and documentaries. Like,
Right.
didn't documentary come out last year or
About Pac?
No, about Biggie. Was it
About
last
Big?
year or the year before?
Oh yes, it was. It was this year. It was a good documentary too. I forgot who made it. His mom obviously had
Right,
something
she
to
was in
do with it, but it was about him growing up, the behind the scenes of the music business and getting his deal. It was actually very good.
It was it D-Rock?
D-Rock was in it. All of them was in it.
He used to record a lot and like you wouldn't even think about it. Like now you get to really like see.
Right.
And the fact that he had all that still.
Right. And there's one thing I learned about Big that I never knew, that he had a mentor. His mentor was like a music teacher.
Really?
And
The jazz man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the music teacher was like a kind of famous jazz person. And he was kind of like, so that's why Big used to sing and stuff, because that man influenced him. I never knew that before because
It's so dope how you could see how someone got their style or got their niche
influence.
rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You
Everybody
forgot
got
he
a
was
story.
Jamaican until
Honestly.
right. Because in
When
the
movie came out with his mother.
Until
was
his
going
mother started
sick.
talking.
Right.
Yeah.
but in the documentary it was like he used to spend summers
He's
in Jamaica.
Wow.
With his
I didn't know he
grandmother.
was actually in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So he was just in New York. Yeah.
But he never really talked about him being Jamaican.
No.
Like, I never heard him talk patois.
You
I don't know if he
Jamaicans
could.
be
Right.
going hard, like
About
I want
being
you
Jamaican.
To know.
Right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Busta doesn't really all the time either talk
Yeah, I
patois.
can't get him either.
You really got to catch him or say he's
But
Jamaican.
Miss Wallace was so hell bent on him being educated.
Yes.
She didn't even want. She wanted to erase that part of him.
I was about to say, yeah, because a lot of Jamaicans with formal education don't speak patois.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
won't let their kids speak patois. I didn't know that until I went to Jamaica. And I was like, because that's just like slang to them.
Right, because they think, yep.
They sound like they're from London when they talk proper
No,
English.
but there's Jamaicans in London.
a
Because,
lot.
like,
They was owned by,
Yeah.
And
owned by
still.
Britain. Yeah. So
Nice. Well, thank you, Joe, for that line. We're gonna remix because our hot topics are basically gonna be the topics that we talk
Right.
about. So we have the You Tried It of the week, and I actually got this off of Twitter, and it says a staff member at Mabel Rush Elementary School in Newburgh showed up to work in blackface on Friday, allegedly saying she was dressed as Rosa Parks and protesting the vaccine mandate for teachers. What the fuck?
What does Rosa Parks have to do with the vaccine?
It's so weird. So
What?
so shout out to the Arts Council. We got featured on an article with them about the vaccine campaign that we did with the New Haven Public Health and, the city, whatever. And I was just saying how it's mind-boggling that people are taking the vaccine and making it political.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're taking the vaccine and making it a racial thing. Like, what? Like,
everything is
seriously?
made racial.
right.
Everything is racial, though.
I mean,
honestly.
yeah, if you really think about it. But
Everything
what
is
the
made
hell?
to be racial.
That's
It doesn't
because-
start off that way, but
Right,
it's
yeah.
always.
Well, white people are going to take any chance that they can to alleviate
oppressed.
themselves of the guilt that they feel
right.
Yeah.
for what they do to black people.
Right.
True.
It was like, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. They just feel like because slavery over, they don't still do stuff to us.
Oh, absolutely.
Live.
Right. And they want to be oppressed so bad. Like
So
they want to be a part of
badly.
it. But so another you tried it is that post that I reposted of it was in school and she was like, was slavery really that bad? Like it
It's
helped with
sometimes
this, that, and the
good.
third. Yeah, they sometimes got beat and this that, and the third. And I'm just like, what planet are these people? Like, so you think it wasn't that bad? Let's replay this shit.
Yes.
You be the slave and
let's
I be the
switch.
master,
Right.
motherfucker.
Let's switch.
And let's see if you
Right.
think it might not been that bad.
Right.
Wild barbarian.
Mind you, even right now, if we were to remake history, it still wouldn't be as bad as back then.
As it actually was.
No,
like,
it couldn't be. You got all types of systems in place for that to not be true.
That you can't even try to really full blown revert back if you even if you wanted to.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, before we move off the slavery thing, I feel like you gotta be mad at white people. And the unsaid conversation is you gotta be mad at black people too. Because at the end of the day,
Holding accountability.
I done did research into slavery, not necessarily like where my people come from.
Right,
But
just
the
the-
slave trade started with black people that was volunteering other black people.
Right.
yes.
They was selling niggas they had beef with.
Yes.
Like instead of me going to kill this nigga, I could go capture him and get a couple straps,
Like a
and
bounty.
some money. Yeah, like why kill
It's
him when
true.
I hate you anyway? I could just bag you up and sell you.
Yes.
Like there's a book
Just like
called
Samuel
Barracoon
Jackson
people
in,
should read.
what movie was that?
Django.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
He was loving that his master to the day he died, literally.
And I always used to say, like, how the hell, like, it's like you coming to my house, my hood, you coming to get me, nigga. I got all these resources. I know the land.
It's
I know
not
all of
happening.
this. How the hell you just coming over here and just taking us? There's no way that
No.
you were just coming over here and just taking us.
Right.
It's something from the inside ain't right.
If you look back through history, Africa, the entire continent of Africa has never been conquered by nobody. Nobody has ever took over the entire continent. You took parts of it and countries over and stuff, but you can't take over the whole continent.
Right.
At the end of the day, like they had whole villages that was warrior villages,
Right.
that went out just to capture people to sell.
yeah.
You couldn't. They came there to break bread, not to try to take over the continent. So
Right.
that's where it get lost in translation because
Yeah.
they came there with the ships. Like, look, y'all got spears, we got guns. We'll give
What
y'all
y'all
these
wanna
guns
do?
in exchange, and that's where it all started from. And niggas still hate each other to this day.
Listen,
Yeah.
it's real. It's real facts. I was watching the news because, the crime is increasing. It's always been crime. I don't think it's an increase. I think it's just regular shit.
Right,
But
yeah.
anyway, they're like, oh, what can we do? What can we do? And my mother said, she was like, the mayor could say what he want. The police chief could say what he want. Until we stop going out there and killing each other, it's not going to stop. You get what I'm saying?
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
But it could derive from when the officer came on. What's his name? Lord.
Dr. Boyd.
Yes, Dr. Boyd. He said it comes from other stuff. It comes from I'm hungry. I need to eat.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
So I'm going to go get
I'm
it.
about to rob so I could get what I need to get
Right.
to feed my family. And that goes into, you kill me, so I'm going to kill you.
But instead of robbing each other, like robbing the poor, the next poor person, go rob the rich nigga. The nigga, like,
say that. I didn't want to be
The rich
politically
nigga is gonna
correct.
tell on you though.
Right.
but I'm like, I'm going to get more
Yeah.
from this nigga. I'm not, these little
But it's
pennies.
still a
is-
cycle of crime.
We're
True,
handling it in the
but I'd
street.
rather
Yeah.
be from somebody
True.
than
But
one of us.
it's all because we don't have no money. So it's more so
You
create
robbing people
jobs.
that ain't got no money.
Right. But create.
Right.
Yeah, but you
I'm
gonna
gonna take your toaster. You gonna take my TV? Like
people is they're gonna exist where they exist.
Yeah.
You got a better chance of getting away with crime in a high crime area.
True.
And the thing is, like, I'm a child of two worlds. So it's like I'm from the streets and I'm from the other side. And I done played in the streets. And I hate to talk about people like inanimate objects, but the reality is you got a lot of crime because niggas is not dying. So in New Haven, you had probably over 200 shootings this year, but you had 20 deaths, right?
Right.
So that's 10%.
Right.
90% of the people that get shot don't
Survive.
die. So what the fuck they think about to happen? If you shot me and I
person-
didn't
right,
die,
right.
what do you
I'm
think
gonna
is what do you
find
think
you.
I'm about
Or
to
I'm
do?
gonna retaliate.
Either I'm gonna get you or my cousin gonna get you.
Or
or
somebody
my
gonna
man-
get you.
Somebody
Right.
gonna get you.
Yeah.
And then you don't die and then it's just
It just
a-
like, keeps on going.
it's
Now
a small group of people doing all of the shooting.
Right.
Like when they did that investigation on the Goodrich Street boys a couple years ago. These niggas used 3 guns to shoot 21 people. 3
Like
guns.
how? Right.
And it was
The
like
same gun.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got a group of the same people, probably like 8 people.
Like
using
when we
other
Swapping out
guns.
guns.
Just swatching
Yeah.
out.
That's why I used to always tell my mom, she'd be like, yo, be safe. I'd be like, I'm good.
Right.
The niggas that's getting shot is the niggas that need to be getting shot.
Right.
Not to say there's not innocent
And
bystanders.
bystanders,
You're
right.
always going to have variables in
Right.
there. But,
But it's not
yeah.
as much. Like, you know,
Nah,
like,
most
like
of the
in
people that
Chicago
get
where,
shot-
like when it's bystanders.
Yeah, a lot of people that
It's
get
meant
shot
for.
is doing something.
Right.
Or involved in something. Or
Right.
they
This
played
ain't
with
a
the
machine
wrong
gun
person.
shooting.
Yeah.
No, like,
But we always see that, they were a good kid. They did this and the third. You know, you get that part of it, but you don't know the real.
I
Yeah.
believe in the laws of the street. I think some people need to go. That's just how I feel. I feel like if you go to shoot somebody that you got a problem with, right, and you miss that person and you hit a 10-year-old kid and that kid died sleeping in their bed, you got to go.
Yeah.
You don't need to go to jail. You need to go.
And somebody
Yeah.
just posted that how like the laws of the street. Somebody had posted, I forgot who it was, but they were saying like if you seen that one person that was gonna be big in your neighborhood, like the hood niggas make sure that person was straight. Like
Yeah,
everybody
back
was
in the
out
day.
for that.
You
Yeah.
try not to let them
Yeah.
get into
Right.
You don't
whatever
even
they
like wasn't into that shit.
Right.
You knew that he was gonna make something. of
the nigga,
himself.
you
Right.
seen the potential in the
Yeah.
nigga.
Right,
So you
right.
like rally behind
Right.
it.
And keep him out
Even
the
back
street,
in the
put
day,
money
like,
in his
yeah,
pocket.
even like the,
Make sure
hood
his
niggas
sneakers is
take their
good.
hat off when the old lady walked past. Make sure
Right.
they help the old lady with their groceries. Like that was old school.
These young and reckless
Yeah.
niggas.
Yeah, this new
Right.
shit
They
is
ain't giving
weird.
out
There's no
turkeys
code,
during
like, there's- it's
Thanksgiving.
just
None.
It's reckless.
Yeah.
Nah, that's really, it's just no respect. Everybody got no respect for each other.
They don't even got respect for the old heads.
No, they
The
don't.
old heads don't mean shit to them.
Nope.
No, and that's really what the problem. That's where it kind of derived from because now the young dudes they butt heads with the old dudes.
Cause it's like you
can't-
old, you can't tell
Right.
me nothing.
Yeah.
Like
Yo,
nigga,
do you know who I am? Not even who I was. Like,
But are the old heads nowadays trying to like teach
Some
or
of 'em.
like counsel
You can't
or
talk to these niggas.
yeah.
You
Okay.
can't. I done tried to talk to some of them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm considered an old head to them. I'm 33.
crazy. Right,
You know what
I
I'm
say
saying?
that's crazy.
And I didn't realize I was OG till I was getting called OG. Until I'm like, yo, I'm going to the gas station and niggas is 16-year-olds asking me to buy them Dutches and shit.
Right.
I've been there. But
Right,
I'm
right.
like, damn, I'm that guy now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Can I get you a Dutch?
Right.
This, that, and the third. So it's like, I could tell. I have my license. I carry guns all the time. I could tell when somebody carrying a gun. I'd be like, yo, it ain't to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand the concept. Also, the type of dudes I was raised around, the money come first. You can't get no money being
Okay.
violent.
Right.
You only
Right.
touch people when you have to.
That's
Right.
true.
You know what I mean?
Right, right.
And they just be so quick to just pick up the gun or whatever
Right.
like that. I
They
lost
ain't
the fight
even worried
before.
about no money.
Nah,
No.
they
They
don't
not
even
what-
worried
they
about
not
no
making
money.
no money.
No, that's where you hit them. They
because
concerned with
death
wilding.
kind of f up the business.
right.
Well, it's the narrative that they promoting. They promoting this. I got 30 rounds in my gun and this, that, and the third.
Got
and
all these
that.
bodies, but
Yeah,
no
and that's how
money.
you know people is out of touch. I'll be honest with you. If I was going to do something to somebody, I ain't going to be with no 30-round clip. How you supposed to hide that?
Right.
What are you going to do with that?
Right.
How you going to? Do you need 30 bullets to hit somebody? No. You know what I'm saying? But this is you got kids out here with 30-round bullets trying to shoot one person
Right.
and don't even hit the person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
They be hitting those kids in the back.
hitting those
right.
kids and then hitting
Because them
old
big
people
ass
minding
guns,
their
they
business.
can't.
No.
Handle
No.
it.
Right.
And most of the time, where a person who don't deal with guns don't understand is that when people in the streets, even if you shot 7 people, you only get experience with your pistol when you shooting at somebody. Where you going to go and practice at?
Right.
Where you going to go shoot where the cops not going to come? You can't practice and go to the range. That's what a lot of this is coming from too. Most people don't even realize how bad of a shot they are to the first time they go to the range.
Yeah.
You ever shot a gun before? You be like, damn, I thought I was shooting
No,
right
they-
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Putting it
Keep both your
sideways.
eyes
Right.
open, like
You watching too many movies.
Right.
If you're going to do crime, people do it right. I'm not saying do crime, but I'm saying
Do
if you're
crime
doing
responsibly.
do it right.
Yeah, do it
Okay.
right. You're right. That was good. That was a real good nugget. But yeah, they tried it. They're crazy. Slavery.
The
and
crime is gonna
that
get
shit
worse.
don't- I know.
And it's all bigger than even just the hood. Like
Oh, yeah.
people don't know they got supply chains is backed up in China right now. Over the next year, stuff that you used to get in easily is gonna be going off
Hard,
the shelves.
yeah.
Absolutely. Even so, we redid the subfloors of our house. Like even getting wood.
Getting wood.
Even the furnace because we installed central air.
Yep.
Like them shits is on back order. Furnaces is on like regular shit.
we gotta come back from the
Pandemic,
the year that we lost.
We
There's,
just got Lysol back on the shelves.
Right.
It's not going nowhere. The greatest lie they told was that it's gonna be over soon.
right.
Yeah.
This
Of course
shit just
not.
Beginning.
We didn't we thought that was gonna be over right now.
Right. We thought
We
that
thought
this
it was
summer
a few little months.
Right.
Yo, don't
Right.
get me
No.
started because I'm
We
low
even
key a
think- we
conspiracy
thought-
theorist too.
Right. We thought next summer was going to be 2022. Like, oh yeah, June we going to be outside.
No,
I don't think it had to be COVID, but I think you need something like
to
this.
reset.
I think you needed something like this to go to the next stage of human evolution. You feel me? They trying to get niggas in space, and we still down here talking about paper money.
It's true. And
People
it
don't
has
think
no
like
value.
that. It don't have no value. I mean, it have value for the purpose of the time that they created.
Right.
it for.
Right. For right
Just
now.
like 300 years ago, niggas was trading seashells. And then they like, all right, we ain't trading seashells no more. We traded camels now.
Yeah.
You want to marry my daughter, bring 2 horses in the go with
Right.
some cheese.
Yeah,
It's true.
Now we got money and we got credit cards. Next is going to be some other shit.
Right. Look at Bitcoin and
currency,
and all
yeah.
that.
cryptocurrency.
Because you're going to need that because what you going to do when they start putting condos on Mars and you going to what, have a $100 bill? Like, no,
Condos
nigga.
on Mars.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
I
They're
see it.
space
My nigga,
tourism.
when homeboy
Listen.
went just for leisure, him and his friends,
Yeah.
just went and they came back. It's definitely
And that
about
nigga
to be
60-something
real
years old.
shit. Yeah.
And he was able to get himself in shape to go on a quick little space tour. Space tourism is going to
little
be
tour,
commercial by 2025.
Right.
That's in 3 years.
I'm not around.
Literally, he did it. Even the ones that went up to get money for St. Jude,
Who was that?
it was just like 4
three of
people.
them went up there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
like
I
three
remember
different
3 of
times.
them went up there, and
And
none
they
of them were
just-
astronauts.
No,
No.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is what
That's-
I'm saying.
that's
This
'cause
is
they-
normal.
They
They
got-
got to perfect it before they make it commercial.
Right.
And if it's a very real possibility that our kids is going to work in space.
Well, we about to do that shit. Y'all
I'm
ready?
just saying.
Let's see how
I'm
much
good.
it costs.
I'm gonna talk to y'all niggas from down here.
Right. It's,
How old is your daughter?
Let's go.
it's not in our budget.
How old is your daughter? Then?
She's 5.
5. How old is your son?
10 months.
10 months, and my daughter is 2. So if in 3 years you think we're gonna be able to just go on a little cruise to space, go on a little hot date for 15 minutes, you don't think in 20, 30 years
Yeah.
That's true.
your son could be a fucking space pilot?
Yeah.
Or you know what I
What is
mean?
what is it? The Jeffersons?
Yeah, all of that shit is real. It's all coming.
It
It's all
is.
coming, bro.
I believe it.
They got it, but the thing is, you can't get people from here to the next
Their
level.
mindsets.
Yeah,
have to
everybody is
change.
so broken. You go
Yeah.
from country, you go from state to state. The ideology is different.
Yeah.
You go from country to country. Then you go from continent to continent.
Now we talking about some
Yeah.
world to
Right.
We way
Galaxy.
behind. We way behind where we need to be. You need one language. You need one currency. You need all that type of shit to unite as a species.
And crypto is definitely that.
Crypto is that, crypto is that shit.
It is.
Crypto is that shit,
we
honestly.
got our ducks in
You
here.
could get burnt fucking with it, but you get burnt
Juice.
fucking with anything.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's something that you should get in on early, even if you don't know what you're doing. Just buy some.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And just,
we
just
didn't know what we was
patience.
doing.
Just wait it out.
Yeah,
Right.
We ain't know my
It's-
shit is still in there.
Right,
Got a
me
few
too.
dollars to it.
Let me see how
so.
much money I got. I got a couple dollars in there.
That word.
You got set up. I got my household
Yeah, you need
trader.
to help. Yeah, you need
So-
to let. I seen
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah, he did.
I done made a lot of money.
$85.
I done lost a lot of money.
Right.
You got to have a amount or a percentage, whether it's a dollar amount or a percentage that you happy with. Never try to get rich off of one investment.
This is true.
Yeah.
Never try to get rich, and never get addicted to the increase.
Right.
Because you got what's called a bubble. Think of a balloon.
Yep.
When you keep blowing the balloon up, eventually you got one more puff and it's gonna pop. That's the same thing with any stock or any crypto.
Right.
When it shoot up too fast, it's like the laws of physics. What
It's just
goes
like
up must
gambling.
come down.
Yeah.
It's like gambling, but it's not. Because when you gamble, you can walk away with nothing. When you trade, you're gonna lose value, but you only actually lose it if you sell. Your shares are your shares.
Right.
If you got 100 shares and they worth $100 each, cool. If they worth $300 each, cool. If they worth $10 each, cool. But you still got 100
something.
shares.
Right.
So you can always get your money back when it come back if you got that type of patience. But people get burnt like, yo, I put in $1,000. It's at
Right.
5 G's right now. It's going to 10. Take your $4,000 and run. And it might go to 10,000.
Yeah.
And you go back in, you wash, recycle,
Oh, well, we're
rinse.
gonna have a class.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I'm up a couple dollars.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but you kind of got to lose money
Yeah, you
to
gotta lose
learn
money
how
to
to
make
play.
money.
You got to lose a good amount of money. Not like you got to feel that. You got to lose money and be like,
I'm okay.
you know how you took your first heartbreak on a chick?
Uh-huh.
Like, yo, damn, like that's fucked up. They really
I
don't
took
love
that
me
L,
no more.
right.
You got to take
all the
that
other
L.
ones was like, all right, charge it to the game.
You got to wake up one day and be like, I just lost $4,000.
Yeah.
Time to go to work.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's when your big one is on the other end.
Okay.
You're going to lose 4 and you're going to
Okay.
hit for
Right,
11,
so we
12.
got-
And then I feel
We
like
gotta put
you
some more
don't-
money in it.
Like you know you lost it, and it's like damn, but it's not like it's in your checking the statement
Right.
like right there.
Right.
No.
Because you already put it aside. It's
Yeah,
already
so,
gone.
like,
Right.
Like
You ain't
know
not gonna be able to
lost
pay
it.
your rent
Right.
because this loss. Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
lose money anyway. So I want to say, if you want to, you should. My personal recommendation is not to put any money in a savings account. I don't have a savings account. I haven't had a savings account in like 7 years.
Save when it should be invest.
But you don't get no interest on your savings.
Right.
Like even if you put, I had $20,000 sitting in the bank before I bought my house for a couple months, and they gave me like 11 cents interest on my shit. Yeah. I can't even buy a bag of chips with that.
Right.
What am I going to do with that?
Right.
You know
Maybe
what I'm saying?
Some fruities, which those is 55 cents.
Why they lending your money out to other people?
Right.
For their mortgages and for
This
their
is
credit cards and everything
This
else.
is true.
And they making their money.
So what did you end up doing?
Well, I ended up getting my house. I cashed out my 401k.
Okay.
And I took my 401k and put it in stocks and crypto and traded it up into what I needed to get the crib. But that's what people was like, yo, you crazy at when COVID first hit 2020, Trump had wrote a clause in where you could clear your 401ks without no paperwork, without nothing. Yeah. So I took the money and I ran.
Did that, and that's how I paid my student loans.
I don't know who it was, but they were like, it was Safari. Listening to him, but he was right that Trump was for small businesses or businesses at all. Yeah. And a lot of wealthy people that I know, I'm like, yeah, he was a good president for that particular for business people.
Yeah, because he had to make sure his businesses were straight.
But see, what people don't realize, I don't have I caught a lot of slack for some things I said about Trump, but I don't have an allegiance to a party. And I will say clearly, I'm not secret that I voted for Biden, but I totally voted for Biden under peer pressure. I did not want to vote for that nigga because I understand how money works. And Republicans are good for business, and America is a business. America is not a country. It's a collection of businesses. So they always gonna have the business in mind. People get led these dreams by Democrats because they talk about these things about people. A president cannot affect an average person on a day-to-day basis. Stuff that they do is going to impact you on your taxes, it's going to impact you on this and this, but your day-to-day living is not impacted by a president.
That's right.
They cannot save your ass. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I was getting more bread when Trump was the motherfucking president. Now Biden the president, it's all these rules and these taxes, and you trying to fuck with crypto, and you trying to do all of this crazy stuff. He talking about taxes, gas mileage. Yeah, because all Democrats do is add taxes. I'm looking at both parties. When you, this is how I feel about voting for Republicans or working with Republicans as a black person specifically. You got to make a deal with the devil as a black person anyway. When we go to work, we got to smile at these white people that don't like us. We got to be docile.
You got to pay. Yeah, you got to play in order to get the knowledge and get the you know. So
you gotta play chess.
You gotta play chess. Yeah, basically.
You don't want to be the angry black woman. I'm sitting with 3 black women. So if y'all speak up for yourself, what they gonna say? Oh, she got a nasty
aggressive,
attitude.
Yeah.
She got this. She got that.
You got to play their rules to win your game.
And then when you get to where you get, like, fuck these niggas. I'm gonna do blah 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 blah.
That ain't no different than when we vote. Yeah. So it's like, if you because you got these white people that's on TV, like, yeah, fucking coons, do. Like, I'm not voting for that guy, this, that, and the third. But that nigga is where the bread is. And sometimes you gotta fuck with people you don't like for that bread.
Who told me that? JB told me that from the Famously Average podcast. He said that he always had a mindset of, oh no, I don't need nobody's help because I don't want this white man thinking that he handed me a favor. He said once he became a student at Yale University, he was like, I have to let go of that Bridgeport mindset. Like, I'm from the hood. Like, I had to really sit and talk to these people because they got the
knowledge,
they got the business plan,
they got the blueprint,
and they're willing
money,
and
they're willing to
teach you, and they're willing to teach you.
I have to take it so then that way I can take it and then give it back to my community.
They want
I can't
the
give my community I can't give to my community what I don't know.
Right.
So I had to get out of that mindset and just say, all right, I'm gonna just sit here, I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna learn.
They're totally willing to teach you.
Yeah.
So. While we on this topic, I could tell you about something. This is when I realized you got to play ball with white people. I had a conversation with a very white person. Okay, I'm talking about white, like this nigga descendants is from Wales. He can trace his family back, his lineage back. He still got family members that live in Wales. And I asked him one day, I said, yo, what's the difference between white people? A question that we never asked because we always compare us to them. And he was like, he looked at me, he like, you really want to have this conversation? I was like, you can't offend me, I ain't white. And when he told me the differences between white people and how they look at each other, we don't stand a motherfucking chance.
Really?
At all. How could you even stand a chance with people that got classes within themselves?
Yeah.
And they shit is bigger than light skin, dark skin. He said, okay, so he like, yo, if you from England, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant, you that shit.
Right.
If you from Wales and Scotland, That's next up. Then you got Irish. Then he talk about how they look at Italians like they black people.
Yep.
And they ain't black people.
Right.
We the black people.
Right.
So
And
how the fuck
Italians-
they look at us?
They're the black people,
Yeah.
white people.
And Italians hate black people.
So you're never going to get to
No.
that level.
You got to play ball with the pilgrims.
Right.
Yeah.
They be like, fuck you, coon. Fuck you, cracker. Shake hands. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
And that's
right.
that. You don't got to feel that way about them. But at the end of the day, you got to know those underlying aggressions. We're never going to overcome that.
Right.
So
what
let's
he
not
said
even
it was
try.
100% true.
Yeah, man.
What'd you say?
I said what he said was 100% true.
As far as the English
Yeah.
versus, yeah.
Yeah.
It's valid.
When he said that, I was like,
Yep.
he was like, nah, y'all. He's like, I hate Italians. They loud and they this and they that. I said, shit, that
Isn't
sound
that,
like me, bro.
Right.
what is it? What's the movie? Is it Gangs in New York or something like that?
Gangs in New York. It is gangs in New York. When you got the white people versus the Italian, the
Jews
Irish versus the
and-
Italians
Yeah.
and the Jews. Yeah.
But
That's
even look
real.
at it when the monarchy hated Princess Diana. She was from Wales, Princess of Wales. They hated her because they thought she was lower class when she was like almost the creme de la creme.
Yeah.
She was second creme de
Creme
la
de la creme,
though.
right.
She from
Compared
Wales.
to
She
that.
wasn't from England.
But Camilla was a part of them, but she was married and and she was like trash.
These people will marry their cousins to keep
Literally.
the blood.
Yeah.
pure.
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
Elizabeth
cousin.
married her
Bloodlines
cousin.
is
Philip
real.
was her
Yeah, that
cousin.
shit
They go
sick.
a little bit far enough down, so it kind of like you
It
my
look like-
25th cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was her cousin.
We
She
shared
married
the
her
same
You know,
cousin.
it's
cousin.
so crazy because I used to be like, yo, do white people even have cousins? Like, because you never really hear
They be
white
married to
people
them.
talk about cousins, right? It's always your immediate family, the husband, the
Yeah,
wife,
you're
the
right.
kids, grandparents,
Sisters,
maybe,
yeah.
They don't
maybe
talk about
a great
cousins like we
grand.
talk
Right.
about cousins.
Yeah.
But our cousins don't really be our cousins.
That's true, but
Yeah.
They be our mother's friends.
Right.
kids.
Mother friends.
Right.
I didn't find out how I was related to some people till I was grown as hell, and I just asked one day. I'm like, Mom, how the hell are we?
Right.
Oh, she like, oh, that was my best friend when we used to. I'm like,
Right.
I used to work for her for so many years.
Right.
Yeah.
it's just like that. The cultures is different. And
That's
it's
like a village, though. That's a
Yeah.
village.
That
I don't
is a
know
village.
If white people subscribe to the village,
Their village
No,
or their
I know.
grandparents because
But
their
you know, I
grandparents
think
are
we had to
retired.
be a village because we like imagine fending for yourself back then. Like,
but I think that's
you
just
needed
the
community,
African
you needed
culture.
the group. Yeah,
I feel like we
needed
had
our
to
whole
be a village
neighborhood.
because we don't got no men around.
Exactly.
You don't
Mm-hmm.
got no men around. You gotta be, you know what I'm saying? You have to be a village because like one unruly man could cause so much havoc.
Yes.
One nigga could tear a whole neighborhood up.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He could get all y'all daughters pregnant. He could get into
Yeah.
fights with everybody else. He could do a whole bunch of stuff. You just gotta straighten people's heads out, man.
Little tipsy.
That's all right. I'm getting there myself.
This is your break.
This is my break.
Third glass.
Right.
She said I needed a break.
Right.
And this is it.
Skip the cup.
I'm about to join your Playboy.
Right.
I'm about to join.
We
you.
ain't judging because I didn't even cheat count in your classes.
She was like, give me that. I'm like, okay. Then I see she pouring that again.
Right.
All right.
I'm done. I'm
About to
done.
pump
Whatever.
a little
So
bit.
wait, so I have a topic, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody had tweeted. So you know, it's fall, pumpkin patches,
Right.
apple picking, you know, the fairs.
Mm-hmm.
And so somebody was like, "You can't take everybody to the state fair."
Hell
So
no.
But me
what
and
is
your
your
that
state
today.
fair?
Right.
Yeah, no, somebody
No.
had tweeted it.
He said mixed.
No.
I said the Big E is
mixy.
Oh,
But
okay.
I said the
Yeah.
casino is too.
The
I
casino
ain't
is
never
too,
seen
yeah.
so many couples at the casino
Yeah.
before.
So what is your state fair 101? So I have a backstory.
I don't want to
This
talk.
nigga that was-
Oh, yeah.
You gotta go with somebody you want to get spotted with,
Right.
Yeah.
and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you don't let nobody peer pressure you into going to the state fair if you don't want to get seen with them,
Right.
Because you're going to get seen by an affiliate, an associate.
So
or something.
listen. So I was talking to this nigga. Like we've always been friends. Whatever.
You like that nigga?
So I'm like, oh, I love that nigga.
Mhm.
I did. Keep it about.
I can hear it.
But she said love.
I can hear it. So anyway, so he'd never been to the Big E. So I'm like, oh, let's go on a Friday, right? Whatever.
Not the day.
It didn't work out, but he knew that I was going with my family that Saturday. So it didn't work out. We didn't go Friday. Okay, cool. We'll go another day in the week because, you know, Monday through Friday is kind of different compared to the weekends. You won't get caught out, whatever. Anyway, that Saturday.
The science.
Am I lying though?
No, it's the science.
Right. And just don't go on Connecticut Day.
You got to go during daytime hours.
Yeah, daytime hours. And don't go on Connecticut
Right,
Day,
'cause everybody's
everybody
at
from
work.
Connecticut is gonna
Why do we all know the rules to creeping at the Big E? That's just all.
So anyway, so Saturday, me and my family is going. I had texted him that day. He didn't respond, but I didn't think nothing of it. We get to the Big E. Me, Joe, and Jasmine driving in the same car. I wasn't pregnant or nothing.
No.
This was like throwback.
I'm gonna say
So,
yeah, nah.
This is
No.
the reason why I'm pregnant.
Right.
No, I'm kidding.
Don't be telling that. Benny gonna hear this.
I know, right? So we get a park, good ass park, right?
Right.
Remember? It
Yeah.
was like traffic was crazy. Like, yo, God,
It was written.
We got a good ass park.
Right.
And we walking, we going to the Biggie. And I'm looking.
We didn't even hit the Biggie. We didn't even hit
He was leaving out
inside
the car,
yet.
and I'm looking. This nigga's at the Biggie.
As he was leaving and we were coming in.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, you had a good time? You enjoyed yourself?
Ugh.
Oh, what's up? And so mind you, I'm trying to keep it cool.
Was he there with somebody?
It
A
was
group
4
of
or
people.
5 people there.
Oh, okay. He was smart.
I don't know. It could have been. It could have
Ain't
been.
no chick come to me like, oh,
Nah,
It could have been pairs.
The rest of the group kept walking. He's
Right.
like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm like,
What's
You had a
up?
good time?
Right.
make your home safe. And I keep walking. But these niggas, like, oh, who you here with? Oh, with my coworker. But this is what I wanted to do, so I'm happy that they did it. I really did what they did. I was gonna show my ass. I was gonna act unbothered.
But
as
I'm
fuck.
very naive because I didn't see the girls walk up. I'm just like, oh, he's randomly here. Oh, hi.
It was 2 girls and
right.
like 3
And
niggas.
so it was just a common question. Who are you here with? But then when I hear Jasmine grilling him, I'm like, oh shit, this is a different.
Jasmine, listen, if you need
She
a friend,
will do it.
she will do it.
This
So I'm
is
like,
a different scenario than what
enjoy
I'm
yourself.
thinking.
Make your home safe.
Right.
So he's steady texting me, steady calling me. I'm like, my
Yup.
nigga, I'm with my family. You have fun. We were supposed to share that moment together because you ain't never been here. You thought you wasn't going to see me before I got there. Because
He did.
You knew when we was going to get there. God be knowing.
Let me defend bro. Let me come defend bro.
No, fuck
Let me defend my
claimed that
man.
he was there with his coworkers.
He was.
And he could have been, but at the
He
end of the
was.
day, you knew I was going to be there.
Why he just say that?
And he never responded to my text message that morning.
Because he knew he was going to be there that day. He was hoping by the grace of God he did not run into you, which
And
he
he was
did not
cheap.
because he ran
God
into
didn't
you.
answer his prayers.
But he wasn't doing nothing. And he likes you, so he still wanted you to be the one to feel like you was
But
experiencing
why you couldn't
that
be like,
with
oh,
the first
look, I
time.
ended up got getting off of work. Me and my
Right.
friends is going to be up there. Y'all going to be up there? Oh, yeah, cool. Like,
He didn't want to run the risk probably of you being upset
Well,
for not
guess
waiting
what?
for him. Because if you wanted to take him, right, for the first time, and then his friends like, yo, we all going to the Big E today, you should come. He like, damn. Shorty said.
but I
you know what I'm
still wouldn't have
saying?
felt no type of way.
Because
though.
you communicated
It's me.
that.
Yeah.
It's me.
But don't y'all do your own version of overthinking? We do too. Sometimes we try to figure out what the answer is, and we do too much, and you end up in situations
Do
like
tell,
that.
nigga, do tell.
What you mean?
Yeah,
Y'all be overthinking this shit?
Yeah, we definitely overthink. Men play it cool. That's our thing. You gotta play it
And
cool
this
because
is why I'm a nigga.
we not y'all. We can't be
No,
on
we're
that same
gonna
shit that
overthink
y'all
with
on.
each other. I mean, some girls do
always play
overthink and
cool.
it like it really comes
Yo,
out. And
no-
she makes a
One
fool
thing
of
about
herself.
me, I'm gonna act like I don't give a fuck.
But listen, let
Yeah.
me tell you
crying
something. No
inside.
woman that like you,
I be crying inside.
She
It
let
don't
the
matter
tears
if
out. I
this
be
nigga
like,
was
nah,
with, like,
ain't no tears falling.
4 niggas and 1 girl.
Right.
No nigga
It
want to
still
get
would've been
spotted
the
by a
fact.
girl that he like around any other girls. Y'all just don't be cool as y'all think y'all is. Even when y'all not tripping,
Yeah.
your friends still said who you here with. You had a good time. This, that,
No,
and the
but it
third.
was innocent.
You
Was it?
No,
But
not
Jasmine-
that. It was because they knew that we were supposed to go the day before, and they knew that I texted him that day and he didn't respond.
With all respect to that,
Man, listen.
with all respect to that, imagine if bro was just there with him and one shorty and he was doing something. He was chilling. He was with a group of
It might have
people
been-
and
it
still
made it
got
back
the
to
It
press.
might have been a different scenario.
Yeah, oh yeah.
This is why niggas don't be saying nothing. Cause you like, yo, he still got the drama he wasn't looking for. You know what
He
I'm
could have
saying?
just simply text, "Hey,
Just
I'm
keep it a
going
buck.
with my
First of all,
coworkers."
we're not even boyfriend and girlfriend. First,
So what? That
Second
don't-
of all,
we grown. That don't matter.
You remember the plans? You remember the plans I had before taking him to the Big E? Remember that? Yeah,
we
so it
grown.
was
That
like-
don't matter. And women to do the same shit. Women to be y'all both be dating other people.
Yeah.
All of that, and she will make you respect it, and she will not respect it when it's her turn to respect it.
But
My whole thing is
To
this
some
situation.
degree,
With
y'all
that-
naturally catty.
My thing is, he knew I was gonna be there. Like,
All you
why
had to
would
do
you
was
think
say,
that I
"Hey,
might not
I'm
run
my
into
coworker."
her.
Because she would
That's
have
simple.
acted, she wouldn't have been, her body language would have been different. But like, oh,
Because I knew that I would have ran into him. But when you're walking,
Yo.
you're fucking what's it?
Cause you could be like, I'm going with my coworkers, and girls would be like, oh, coworkers is bitches.
Right.
I didn't know coworkers meant bitches.
But I did it though because I'm
that's true. That's true. That's true. Some bitches would have said that.
Yeah.
But
Niggas
some
are
would have
slick.
understood.
Niggas would have said coworkers and not, my homegirl. You get what I'm saying?
Why you gotta
Niggas
say
would
that? Why you gotta say? Why can't they just
But
people?
my thing is,
They just people.
I'm that girl in a group amongst niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I am that girl, so I get it. So I always, like, if it's a girlfriend that comes by, I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? Because I never want you to feel like I'm fucking with your nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
This is literally bro.
True.
Like,
But
you
if
know
she
what I'm
know, but if she knows, she would know that who you are because he would have,
And she's still gonna be uncomfortable with him spending too much time with Mama Beck.
saying? Mama back.
Still,
Right.
It
but
don't
I'm
matter because
literally Mama back.
you're the cool one, but you're cool from being in the cool perspective. The girlfriend is not the cool one. You're the cool one.
But I always make the girlfriend feel cool.
When you the cool one, but when you the girlfriend, are you always the cool one?
I can be.
It can be, but when you're not,
Oh, we talking about back because we ain't talking about ass.
Danny said,
because Danny's not the cool one.
I'm not the cool one.
She not.
You be doing
Danny's
the
the
most?
girlfriend.
I do the most, but I'm not friendly.
She gonna
Oh
look
my
she
God.
gonna give you the look.
So we can't bring you nowhere if you're
But
not in
my
a good
thing is,
mood
I
because you're not
always
gonna talk to
I always
niggas.
know how I want to feel in a mix of niggas, and then this bitch is around my nigga often. So I always just make sure that they feel okay.
It's
Like,
just
you know what I'm
easier
saying?
not to say nothing sometimes, man.
Well, he got caught out.
That
So
he
what
did.
are
He got caught
state
out not
fear-
doing nothing,
so
but he got
state
caught
fear-
out.
Right. State Fear 101. Don't bring nobody that you don't want to get caught with.
Facts.
Or the casino.
Casino is. I'm not bringing nobody. I'm not fucking to the casino. Like if you see me
Because
with
you
somebody
spending
at the
money,
casino,
right.
You're probably gonna get a free room. 'cause
Right.
he's
Yeah,
spending-
if you see
spending
me
money.
at the casino, I'm clapping cheeks. We is not up here just
that long ass drive.
Yeah, we
right.
not-
Well, no,
No,
that's
nigga.
not always true. Because I think
Hell
that's
yeah.
not always true. Because I think I went to the casino
Blowing the
with a
dice for me
non.
real quick.
That's your day.
I'm
Yeah.
blowing yours later.
You come to the casino with me, we playing the slots for real.
Okay.
Stop playing. Okay. Mm-mm.
But yeah, that was the State Fear 101.
Too expensive.
Don't bring somebody that you don't want to get caught out with. Because everybody and their mother be out there.
Okay, so what if it's a group and you invite somebody that you just, dating, casually dating?
Nah.
Nah.
Trail? No. It depends on who it is.
No.
A person like me, I'd be like, oh yeah, come by because we all going. But like Trail was like, nah, y'all not about to, because once you bring that person around to like the
That's
family
true.
narrative-
Yeah.
So the Big E is our thing. We go every year.
Right.
It's at least 20 of
Yeah.
us. Like it's a ritual.
Right.
That and apple picking.
Right.
We always do it. So when you bring a nigga around, especially if Seth around,
Right.
he'd be like, oh, so who this nigga?
Right.
That's a
I
I'm
feel
Right.
like if he's never, like, this is first, like, because, we can invite niggas to the bar with us or something.
That's true, yeah.
But if it's his first
That can't be a
encounter with
first
us,
encounter. No.
It can't be the Big E.
I'ma think more if I see you at the bar than if I see you at the Big E.
Really?
Well, no, if
Yeah.
it's a group of us,
Like
it's
what y'all getting that nightcap?
No.
I don't know. Listen, I don't
If
know.
it's a group
Right, that's
of
true,
us.
because now we drunk and we're about to do
Personally, I'm just gonna be honest. I only interact. I have a lot of homegirls. Y'all my homegirls.
Right.
But I only interact with women in certain spaces
That's your.
that
Yeah.
I'm comfortable with being your friend in. I'm not comfortable being your friend at 1 a.m. at the bar. If it's a bunch of us, yeah, if I'm not just going out with you.
Oh, no,
like
no,
if
no,
a
no.
group of us is
Right.
going out,
Okay.
if you invite us, yeah, but don't just invite me.
Wait,
Wait,
out
but
on
what
late
kind of
night.
friend though?
What you mean?
Because you said I'm only comfortable with being your friend. So you
Yeah.
mean a friend that you're sleeping with?
No, I mean we grown, so friends
Friends turns.
Okay.
a crazy night could turn anything. You know what I'm saying? You get that Henny in the
I
system.
haven't encountered that.
Don't even say that.
I'm just saying.
It's literally right.
I'm more comfortable around women that I consider my friends.
Right.
So a girl that's my friend probably could get me on my drawers faster than a stranger. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn, she compassionate. She talking to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
And I think it's because you know that person. Like
That
you know
is
when
very
you
interesting.
know a real person,
the guard is down.
She ain't fronting. You done seen her in her bonnet. You done seen like everything. And it's just like, damn.
That's
You're like,
very
damn,
interesting.
If you have a rough moment in the bedroom, a girl that's your friend is going to coach you through it. A stranger going to be like, yo, get the fuck out of my crib, my nigga. Put your
And talk
pants
mad
on.
shit.
Yeah. A girl that's your friend going to be like, it's all right. Give you a couple minutes. We going to lay here. We going to
I'ma
vibe.
say,
Y'all get back. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Please.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
I think it would
Friends turn
for me,
lovers.
I would want the opposite. I
A
wouldn't want to be
Nah.
with my friend.
You just got to
Why?
have that
Because-
respect.
Is it because, like, if you have an off time, you have to still see that person?
That's
Yeah.
what makes it weird though.
It depends
for
on
a
how you
girl,
start.
for me personally, yeah, I wouldn't want to be with my
I feel like
friend.
everybody has off moments.
Oh,
Off
absolutely.
days,
Yeah,
off
yeah,
nights,
definitely.
whatever. So I'm not like
But if
I
you
don't feel
set
like you
that
should be
standard though,
embarrassed.
I never, everybody, and we adults, so you know you have those. And I would just say, I don't have a lot of off moments, but for any off moment I had, I definitely went back and redeemed myself. But
absolutely. That's
you
what
gotta
I'm-
ask a
Rightfully
girl,
so.
yeah, you gotta go redeem yourself. But a girl that's cool with you gonna give you that respect. Like,
To
yo,
let
listen,
you redeem
I
yourself,
know I didn't
right?
come through how I was supposed to come through. Let me make it up to you, type shit. You know what I mean? You're gonna have that. It's
The friendship vibes is pretty lit.
yeah, because me personally, I never fell out. I'm 33 and I don't plan on doing nothing different, but I never fell out with no girl I had casual sex with.
Right.
I fell out with people I was in relationships with, that I had flings with.
Right.
A girl I was cool with, that I had that because I got respect for her. So it's like we had that respect before it was anything physical.
Right, friends first.
So if it's not on some physical shit, we was already cool before that.
That's actually pretty true.
And you just go back to being cool.
Yeah, my only issue was when I had casual dealings with girls that was my friends, they normally got to tell me, all right, nigga, you can't get no pussy no more. Because women are secretive about their relationship dealings and who they talking to. So chick don't tell you it's over until she got her next nigga locked in. And if we not talking and we just cool and we just homies, I could see you on Wednesday and smoke a blunt with you. And then Thursday you like, yo, I've been talking to this nigga for like 4 months. Yeah, I can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, damn, I respect
true.
it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, I only want to fuck this nigga now. I respect it. So
You only wanna fuck
I'd be
this
like,
nigga now?
yeah, because what the fuck? Why I'm gonna say no? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
And it's very interesting, right?
Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
And if you really think back, you might have fucked some of your friends that you probably didn't think was your friend like that at the time, but you built that friendship
What's
around
your
with them
friend
before
like
y'all
that? What
went
does
there.
that mean?
What you mean?
What's a friend like that? What's the definition of a friend like
More of a
that?
friend than you would think they were.
Pretty much, I feel like this is how I know if it's a possibility for me to get the drugs, just as a grown ass man.
Okay.
One, if you are willing to let me be in your home at nighttime, it's a possibility.
Because you're in my safe space.
I'm in your safe space. Girls do not let niggas in their cribs like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Much less at these type of hours.
Absolutely.
Y'all be sleep by 9, 10 o'clock now. Yeah.
At this big age.
Now,
At this big age.
yeah, I'm not really feeling the 30s too much. I am, but I'm not, because it's like, damn, a nigga only could get pussy on Fridays and Saturdays now. You feel what I'm saying? The shit is real.
Yeah. 7 o'clock in the morning at work, and we used to do
Now
that
you gotta prioritize, because if you're talking to a couple people and they all want some dick on Friday,
Damn.
you don't think about that type of shit. Y'all don't think it's hard out here being a
It's
nigga. You
true.
feel what I'm saying?
I'm
Y'all
so
got kids now. Y'all
I'm
got work.
sick.
Yeah, you like, damn. And if you don't full do with the dick once a week, because she like, I only want to see this nigga once a week, but you
Right, 'cause
want
I
to.
need my space up
Yeah,
here.
you missed 2 Fridays. Now you can't get it no
You
more.
off the roster
You
now.
off the roster. That's what I'm
off the
saying. It's
roster.
hard.
This
It's
is-
hard.
sense.
So
This actually goes into
Gotta
the
show up with
next
that dick.
topic. So Drea, one of our friends and loyal listeners, wanted us to talk about co-parenting and dating. What does it look like? What are the rules? Like, what do you think?
well, you guys are experts. Co-parent and dating.
I'm a little further in the game.
Right.
Yeah, you
Right.
I mean, it's cool. Like, you got to be first and foremost. You got to be over your baby father,
yeah,
baby
or
mother.
yeah.
You
You-
deal with that.
You got to be over that. Once y'all over that, everything can be cool. Like, you have your shit going on over here. I have my shit going on over here. As long as our peoples are respective
Of the
us
child.
and our
and-
child,
right.
Yeah.
then we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's doable. I think, like you said, what makes it mixy is when you're not open
Still
to it.
dipping.
Yeah, yeah,
Still in
right.
love, and it's like, I feel like it's just an equal respect as far as not to have nobody crazy
Crazy
your
around
child.
my kid.
Right.
Yeah.
But I feel like some dudes be like ready. Like, I've dated guys before I even had a kid. Like, oh yeah, like my daughter.
step
and I'm
in.
Like, whoa, I don't want to meet your daughter because I feel like I should meet your daughter's mother first, and I'm not gonna do any of that unless I see a real future with
That's
you.
a
Like, you know what I'm
conversation
saying?
or
Like,
understanding that you have to
Yeah.
have
I
with
want to
your.
tell her, listen,
your co-parent.
I'm so and so. I have no intentions on putting any harm or danger to your child. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you want the first time that we meet for all of us to be there, like, I'm cool with that. Like, I just don't feel comfortable meeting a dude's child
Right.
before
Yeah.
meeting their mother and giving them that
Reassurance.
that, listen, you ain't got to worry
Yeah.
about me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And then you got some I feel like girls mostly do this, but you have some girls that be posting the other, like the kid and shit. I'm not comfortable with that, especially if we never met.
You gotta know
Right.
Like, no,
You gotta
let's
know.
not serious, like serious for real.
And sometimes the kids be loving the step person
And
or
that's
the other
cool,
person.
but
You know
don't
what I
like
mean?
post
Nah.
That's
my
right.
kid, like, I don't-
Without getting
Yeah, I don't-
Because then
Oh.
somebody
understandable.
see like, how you know Kendall? Like, how you?
Right.
What's
like,
she doing
I
on your
don't-
page?
Like, I don't know. That'd
I'll be
a little
honest with
mixy.
you. It's easier for men to fall into that trap of putting their kids around women first because women are naturally more mothering. And a woman that's feeling you is going to
step in, right? Right.
She not going to try to be a
That's
baby
true.
mother, but she going to, if she's at your
gonna
house
gravitate to
chilling
your child.
Right.
and your kid is having a hard time,
She gonna right.
Help them.
We-
That's
Right.
exactly how
We're
it is.
like that by nature.
Yeah.
But I feel like, like we have an understanding, like before you have that person around her,
You got to,
we got to talk, we got to have a conversation.
Right.
yeah.
And
I
then
think
you
that's
could
just
have,
common courtesy.
right. And then you could have the girl around her. Like none of that is happening until, because her and I need to have an understanding. You ain't doing her hair. Like it's just certain things I'm not comfortable with you doing.
Right.
And that's-
Understandable.
and
Like don't yell at her, don't chastise her, tell her father. I mean, you could say like, don't do that. I'm not gonna say you can't say
Right.
like, if she jumping on the couch, tell her don't jump on the couch.
Right.
But it's like certain
ain't
things.
be
Like
there.
it's love, right?
No,
It's
Right.
levels.
no.
If it's really like she really aggravating, kids are aggravating. If she really aggravating, tell her father.
Yeah.
And let him take it to the next level.
Right.
Escalate it if it needs to be.
That's if
Right, 'cause
that's if and when it comes to that though.
That's true.
Because sometimes it's you got to think about co-parenting and casually dating.
Right. Because
You know
my
what
thing
I'm
is, do
saying?
you feel some type of way if your other person is dating, they say, I don't want to meet your kid. I'm good with that.
No, I mean
No.
only when it's like I feel like only when it's serious. Like if I'm just casually
Right,
dating you,
right.
you don't mean
There's
that
no
much to
reason.
me.
Right.
You don't need to meet her.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Like I wouldn't
I
even
just
have
ain't
nobody
lying
around
with
my
him.
daughter like
But
that.
there's
Right.
some people who were dudes be like willing to step in and be stepdad, and it's like
Hell yeah.
Well, save
You
that
know,
energy for
yeah.
a later date.
yeah, because at the
Right.
end of the day,
And
I
she means
still
like
respect
right
my
after
child's
right at the
father.
beginning. Like, bro, I don't
See,
even
that's what's not spoken on. So we always talk about women stepping in and stepping up, but there's a lot of guys.
Yeah.
I know niggas that started dating girls when they was pregnant.
Yeah.
You got some men that
And
got a hero complex.
It looks
You know what I mean?
wild from the
It
outside.
does look
Right.
wild.
But
Real
it
wild.
happens.
No, it
Well,
really
I
happens.
understand it on a psychological level. It's still wild as fuck, but I understand it on a psychological level. And I always said, regardless of what terms I was on with a girl I got pregnant, whether we was together, it was a hookup, whatever, we gonna be together for that period of time at least, because I don't have. You got to know yourself as well. I don't have no
Energy,
patience.
too.
You can't be around my pregnant. No, just not.
Yeah,
Gonna, no.
yes.
No, now you're not about to be fucking this girl while she got my baby in her stomach. I will hurt you, bro. You know what I'm
yep,
saying?
I get that.
And I just feel like even as far as co-parenting casually, I'm not a hater. I swear to God, I watch my daughter while you go on a date or whatever. Get out. I'm not a hater. I don't want you to be unattractive to the dating market so that nobody want to date you.
Right,
and
because
then
you want her to be happy.
I don't want
Right,
to.
because you want her to be happy.
Yeah.
Baby mother, happy life.
I want you to
Right.
be happy and I want you to return the goddamn favor.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Don't make me
I'm
mad.
going on a date on Friday. You going on a date on Saturday. We about to switch up.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Teamwork
pretty
make the
much
dream
it.
work.
Right.
It's true. I think just like
And don't have nobody crazy around my daughter because I believe in violence.
Yeah.
I'm not a violent person by any means,
right.
but I do believe, I know as a man, some shit you just can't talk about.
right.
Some shit just got to go to the hands.
Okay,
It's
so I have
just
a question.
yeah.
What-
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
What about, okay, so you said the hero complex,
Yeah.
but what about the guys that want to be a hero, but you neglecting your own kids?
Everything is situational. I personally feel as though this is going to be a fucked up statement. A lot of people probably not going to agree with me, but as a father and a lot of the shit that I went through, I understand why niggas don't take care of their kids and abandon their kids. I'm a very responsible, strong-minded person, and I be having a tough time sometimes. So I could understand how a lesser nigga who never got his self together, you know what I'm saying? Only because I know myself. I'm not better than nobody, but I'm not
absolutely.
confused about nothing
You're
about
not
who
where
I
you
am.
were. Right.
Nah, I know exactly who I am. And even when I was confused about where I was going in life, I knew who I am, what I want, what I don't like, that type of shit.
Right.
You got to know yourself before you be trying to raise another person up.
Right.
So if you ain't never even got
And
your
it's
shit
easier-
together.
It's easier to help raise a child that isn't yours with a chick that you are with.
The
Y'all in
expectation's
same
not the
home.
same either.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Yeah.
It's easier to do that. See, now in that situation, if See, I can't even
But
say,
as a girlfriend,
because how do you
I'm
know-
looking at
how
you
do you
crazy.
know?
Right.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm gonna actually go to the girl and be like, listen, sis. The reason why he over here and not take care of your kid don't got nothing to do with
Right.
me.
I'm not telling him.
Please know that I am telling him you need to see a kid. You need to go see a kid. You should go see it. What he do is what he do, but I'm letting you know I ain't got nothing to do with this.
And even if a woman was telling that man to not do X, Y, and Z for his child, that's his child. He's a man.
Right.
He
Yeah.
should be like, fuck you, bitch. They're my kids. I'm gonna do what the fuck.
That's not gonna happen because I'm gonna be honest with you. As good as that sounds, and it should work, we be alone out this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas be alone out here, man, and that's why a lot of times we got more than one woman because we more scared of being alone than y'all.
Ooh,
y'all
I
more.
don't think that's a secret.
Yeah, but y'all more self-sufficient than us.
With that, but I don't think the fact that men don't like being alone, I don't think that's a secret.
Yeah, but
Niggas,
y'all don't
niggas
understand
out
the
here
reasons
and
why.
They acting like they do, but
No, because they have that's why as soon as one relation's done, they already
Men
have
are
the
hardly ever single.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
single, but like it'd be women that don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah.
Men are hardly ever truly single and not fuck with
Let me say this though: when women are single for years, do y'all not still get advances? Do y'all not still get
I'm
approached?
talking about years.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just talking
Even if
about
you were single
have
for months.
single
2
period.
years.
There's no shortage of niggas trying to get with none of y'all.
No.
Niggas want to holler at y'all. Niggas be in y'all DMs from time to time.
Be
It's always
surprised.
gonna be that, regardless of
Girl.
who you want to date. it don't matter what you got going on in
On
your
your
life,
worst day,
who your
like-
baby father is. None of that shit.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna still get advanced. Y'all choose not to date. We don't have that same. We just don't have.
So
that.
bitches don't be in y'all
That's true.
DMs?
No, men are chasers.
quality.
Not really, not quality.
I'm gonna say,
Listen, you would be surprised.
but you
the-
still
the
have
quality-
somebody. It's still
We have options.
Somebody.
Is that what you're saying? We have options?
But the options aren't credible.
right. He's
Our
saying
quality options.
we have better
Y'all have
quality.
better. Y'all got better quality.
It's
options.
just be bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it
quality
just
of
be
women that holler at me versus the ones I date, you will be fucking amazed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
What's the
saying?
percentage?
The shit is like 100%. I wouldn't probably date like none of the girls that shoot they shot at me, and that's not no shade to nobody, but girls
Yeah.
don't shoot they shot at me. The only
Girls
time,
rarely shoot their shot.
I feel like the niggas
Yeah.
that be shooting they shot at me don't.
The quality
Yeah.
women, I feel like, don't shoot their shot.
Right.
Like
quality women
we
don't.
need
You
to
don't
say
have
that.
to. You don't have to because it's just gonna be a nigga in the cut that say, "Yo, she got her own this, her own that. She waiting for a nigga to come
guys
scoop
are
her up."
hunters. Yeah.
And you gonna go hunt out. And the thing is, honestly, every time I did get approached by women, it was never to date me. They just wanted to fuck me.
That's true.
No woman ever approached me to date me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Yeah.
Think about
Yeah,
it.
you
I've
know,
never been approached to be
Yeah, I
dated.
set my sights on
I
something.
never approached
And that's
And it's
okay.
not to date you. It's
No.
not to- anything long term.
Like something about you that I
wanna
like
see
and I
what
want
it's
it,
hitting
nigga.
for.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
I get hit up for dick. That's not a problem. I never had a problem getting laid. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Bitches don't want to keep me. You feel what I'm saying? They do, but they don't.
Why you
feel
being
what I'm
weird
saying?
to me?
It is, or they want to keep you. They want to put you. Y'all got rosters just like we got rosters, and y'all keep men for reasons just like we keep women for reasons. And y'all don't like the thing. Accountability.
We try to act like
That's
we
what I
don't.
wanted to talk about. When you asked me if there was something, accountability, bro.
Okay.
And pretty much, I just feel like women don't have none.
Really?
I agree.
Yeah,
Give us an example
I
because
got it.
I think
I got a shitload of them.
Go ahead.
Where you want to start?
just go.
Just
Where you want to
Where you wanna start?
even as far as dating, like why are y'all not honest about what's going on in y'all dating lives until y'all fall in love?
You know what? I feel like because
I feel like nobody's really
the
honest.
dynamic
Oh, no.
of,
People are honest.
She a hoe or she got bodies. That has been so ingrained in us for so many years. I think just now recently we're starting to get into the mood of, listen, yeah, I am dating multiple people and I'm going to date multiple people. I'm not saying I'm fucking everybody,
Yeah.
but you're not going to be the only person. I think that's just now becoming a
We
thing.
like hoes.
Well, for me, it's like
You guys
I'm
like
not
hoes.
asking about your other
Yes.
shit. You don't ask about my other shit. If I feel like I'm ready to take it to the next level, then I'm gonna
say it, right.
We're gonna bring
A
it to
man
the table.
always comes out on the losing end of that deal.
Really?
Every time.
Why?
I'm not gonna ask about your shit. You're not gonna ask about mine because you not asking about our shit. It's just us fucking other bitches.
I'm not being verbal about it. It's just
Us
what
not
happens.
asking about your shit.
It's emotional.
You
attachment
in love,
to the
my
other
nigga. You in love. You in love with somebody. You either in love with a nigga you about to fall in
I was
love
about
with,
to say it may not be that person.
Yeah.
or you in love with a nigga that don't want you.
A bitch that says, "Oh, you don't ask me, I'll ask you." She already is
She
in love
already-
with another nigga. You're just occupying her time.
You occupying that time until the
Okay.
other niggas start acting right.
Okay.
But
And
most of the time, if I'm asking you, it's you that I want to take it, not nobody else.
you ain't never talked to no man that get bitches, and you ain't know he ain't get bitches.
No, I don't care.
You know if a nigga getting it.
But you don't care because you don't care
about him.
Nigga.
Yeah, that's
right. Until
Yeah.
I do, then I'm like, you gonna do you? I don't ask. No
Yes.
And that's why he said they always gonna lose.
That's
because
this is exactly.
You don't ask me.
I'm the nigga that you talking about. That's what I'm saying. I'm not.
And
That's
then
how
when I
it
feel
be.
like, I'm like, I like this nigga. I'm gonna keep him around.
Right.
What you doing over there?
No. When it
What's
comes
up
to
with you?
dating and romance, y'all always either interested in the nigga that don't want y'all or y'all interested. Most of the time, it's the nigga that don't want y'all.
Yeah.
Like 75% of the time. And then
Because the
25%
nigga that do
of
want
the
us, we
time.
be like,
Nigga do want y'all and you like, I'm not ready for
Or the
that right
nigga,
now.
or the nigga wear
Right.
you down.
Why is that though?
What?
This concept? Like, why do we do this?
I don't know if I should say it.
Go ahead.
I
What's your
don't-
theory?
I don't know if I should say
Just
it,
say
man.
it.
Women got a domination king. At the end of the day, no matter how strong y'all are, no matter how much money y'all make,
Is that a secret?
it is to some degree because now now the tables done turned. And as a whole, y'all more educated than us.
Yeah.
Y'all make more money than us.
Yeah.
Y'all got y'all own shit.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all are scary to approach to some degree.
Okay,
You
I
feel what I'm
understand
saying? Even like when you see a girl who got her shit together, it suck, but it don't. Because it's
I'm
like,
telling you, it
because
don't
a certain level, some niggas not even gonna try you.
nah, they not even
Because they know
trying.
you're not gonna put up with some of
Because
they
even
shit.
if I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, hella successful, I got shit. I still want a leader. I still want a head of the household. I still like want that nigga.
You still want to be submissive.
right.
Y'all not breeding leaders no more. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach leaders now. You know what I'm saying? That generation, that what y'all want y'all daddies. Them niggas is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all,
Sad.
that's the problem. Y'all there. And see, the thing is, we as men have accepted that we ain't getting our mamas out the mix. Y'all ain't our mamas either.
Yeah, because we ain't cooking like that.
Yeah, y'all ain't throwing no fucking Thanksgivings and y'all
Right.
ain't doing no
Nah,
exactly.
on the back.
Yeah.
Right.
So
You
y'all
ain't
need
getting
to
that
stop
over
missing
here.
Our dads, and we need to stop missing our moms, and we need to just embrace who people
You might
are
get
for
your moms
today.
in
And you know
your
what
mom in other areas, just
That's
not
so
in the
crazy.
kitchen.
I just seen a video and it was like, oh, these new niggas want a chick that cook, clean, take care of the kids, and pay half the bills. He was like, you know, if you a real boss, you can pay somebody to do that. Like you could pay for
I
a
don't
cleaner.
mind taking care of the household, but I feel like it's a shared thing.
Especially when we share,
I'm working, nigga. You working, nigga. We not just.
especially if it's a shared, I think we over in time. I was asking him.
Because honestly, this is not, and like, I don't feel
Mind
like this
you-
is an episode. I feel
No,
like,
because we didn't even hit
Right.
everything that we said we was gonna hit. But I feel like it's a shared
Invite me
thing
back,
where
I'll
we
come back.
sharing bills. Absolutely. Shared bills. Like, you get what I'm saying? Your grandmother wasn't working, my nigga.
At
So
all.
It was no sharing
Nah,
of no
Granny
grandmother
was
wasn't
not
working.
You know
working,
what
but
I'm saying?
Granny
So
was
how do
in
you
that
still-
kitchen.
Right, but how do you still want that and you still want me to pay half?
Right.
Like, it's just not the
Well, I
math's not
cook and
mathing.
clean, so I don't have no
Gender
illusions.
roles.
I do have gender roles to some degree, but I meet women in the middle for the shit that's time consuming. Cooking
like,
and
take
cleaning
my
is
car.
time consuming.
At
Right.
least
Take
throw
my
out
car to
the
go get
chicken.
done.
Right.
When I get home, I could, you know.
I could cook. Sometimes I will get the house in order so I could get laid.
Right.
feel
Because
what I'm
imagine
saying? For care.
I
Yeah.
get off of work, now I gotta cook, clean, and now you want some pussy? Like, wow.
I
This is
gotta
a
ride
lot. Like,
Listen.
right. And I've been on my feet in the kitchen all of this, so let's not
Just
go,
cook
man.
and I'll do everything else. I just
Yeah,
don't want to
if
be in
I
the
cook
kitchen.
home and shit is good, all right.
But that's a nigga thinking. That's a nigga with a plan. He thinking
Right.
ahead. He's like, if I do X, Y, and Z,
Right.
she gonna be in the mood.
Right.
She gonna be having energy. You know, suck a nigga off or something.
You gotta do what you gotta do to get your meat wet, player.
Right.
You know
have
what I'm
to
saying?
think, like, if you're helping her in that aspect, of course she gonna.
But I will say that's why niggas cheat too, because niggas don't always want to have to wash dishes and cook dinner to get their dicks up.
So we're never winning.
Sometimes you could just roll the blunt up and lay your seat back in the whip.
So this is
We
why
never
we're
win
gonna
it.
win.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, y'all winning. Y'all just gotta have that balance. Y'all lose that balance.
Right.
Once y'all get domesticated, y'all fucking it just go out the window.
And especially when they become a parent too. Like you see where niggas be like, she totally forgot who I was and just was so focused on our
Nigga,
kid.
don't nothing
Yeah.
steal the thunder like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
So
would
I
say
hear.
that.
But it be y'all babies.
But still.
Still.
Jealous of y'all babies.
Yeah,
So I had this conversation in St. Lucia with one of my friends. They said it took about a year or more for him. He said it took about a year or more for him to get his wife back.
I heard that.
I can believe
I
that.
heard that it's
Because
about a
he
year,
had
a
a
little
mother.
more.
It was just, you know, we go through a whole lot
Absolutely.
in pregnancy, and then like emotionally, mentally, physically, we just don't be there.
And then the wife is just so worried about that kid because this is her first kid.
Or
she don't
it could be
right.
postpartum.
Right.
Like
This
you don't
is-
even know what the hell it could be with
Listen,
you.
this is another conversation for another time because we don't have time. But I want to say men do not get the respect that they deserve through pregnancy. Dads do not matter. That's the simple version of it. No matter how you want to slice it and say, oh, this is dads do not matter. From the second a woman get pregnant, the world do not give a fuck about you and anything you do. You could go get the moon and the stars and bring it back, and they're gonna say you should have did that, nigga. She carried your baby. Niggas don't get no respect.
Yeah.
So it's like that's a whole nother topic. But I just want
that's
to.
why.
Why should
but
they?
that's why I.
Why should we?
I want you to
No, listen.
I want to explain
That's
that.
why when I was pregnant, I said, like, how are you feeling about this? Like, where's your mindset at? Because I need to know where you at too.
Well, let me know
And
what
even-
men go through during pregnancy.
You just how you feel when you texting somebody
Especially
that
as
you
a
like
provider.
and they don't respond. Not even let's not even go deep into your baby father. If you was dating somebody and you text them and they don't respond, and you call them and they don't pick up the phone, and you go to their house
Pregnant
and they
women
don't
do that?
open the door, pregnant women ignore you.
I didn't
And
know.
after they have the baby, they ignore you more because they got somebody else to love on. You
Right,
get
like, fuck
ignored.
you.
You are a fly on the wall for however many years it takes
And
her to
guys
get her
are
shit back
babies. They
together.
need that
I can-
attention.
We do.
Yeah.
I can't confirm that with my own personal experience.
That you might not to your degree, but ask the nigga.
I don't think I ignored.
It's easy
Maybe
to
I
stand
did.
in your box and say, ask the nigga how he feel, and you don't have to agree with it because you probably won't. Because I found, and we all parents. Well, I know you're not Joe, but I'm just saying we all for the same. If you have everybody that had discussions with the other person that they had a child with, and y'all just can't see eye to eye on that shit. That's how we feel about the attention we get during y'all pregnancy. Y'all be like, well, I was going through this. I was going through that. I was going through this. That's
It's like,
so
what
cool.
were they going through?
What
Like,
was we going through? It was times where I
how
just
am
had a
gonna-
bad day.
How am I going to be able to financially support this kid? How am I going to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause men were always like, oh, you're the provider. You're supposed to do
The financials, the emotional, all
this
of
shit
that.
just got hit on me. Like,
And
now I'm
nobody
going
cares.
full mode.
You talk to anybody and they be like, well, you gotta make sure she's straight. You gotta make sure that baby's straight.
A man will say that.
Yeah, you be like, yo, nigga, I'm about to kill myself. They be like, yo, you can't kill yourself because you gotta make sure they straight.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta get used to becoming second place in your own life. Women don't have to do that. That's the upside job. When
While
y'all
pregnant.
get mothers, even
Not
when-
while you're pregnant, but once you become
Listen.
a mother, you are second.
motherhood uplifts y'all though. The way society looks at y'all as mothers,
Nah, that's
fucking
true.
Mom's Day versus Father's Day.
Yeah,
the
that's
way y'all
true.
get looked at versus the way a nigga get looked at.
Even in like I said, the baby was sick. Even through all that and not sleeping, it just was like, damn, I was there for my baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm content with that.
A man can't even move on in peace without being compared to what he do for his other child. Like you said, like y'all gotta have a conversation. Yo, why you not doing this for your other baby? Why you not doing that? You never could be number one in your own life ever again. And you gotta wake up and have that conversation with yourself as a man. Like, it's really not about me.
I feel
It's
like I've heard
really
my
not
father say
about
this
me.
before.
It's true. Because y'all women, y'all won't understand because the world don't treat y'all like that. When y'all pregnant, the world catered to y'all. After y'all have the baby, the world really catered to y'all. And then from there on, you get unconditional love from somebody. It might not be the nigga that you love, but somebody, even if the nigga don't take care, somebody feel bad for you, so they helping you out. Because your baby father don't come through and do what he's supposed to do, so let us help you out.
So,
You're true.
are we
That's
really?
true.
Are we
Let's
really
do it.
strapped
Let's
for
wrap
time?
it up. Because we could go on.
Yeah, we
We-
need
Can I
another
have one more
episode.
question?
We go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Not really,
like,
but it's
well,
right.
now you're a dad. But
Yeah.
before you became a dad, like, they make it seem like dating people with kids is undesirable. Like
Yeah.
it taints you. It lessens your value.
I feel like I'm a little less desirable. And that's people have a hard time accepting truths. And the fact is, like, when girls want to link up with me and they want to go out with me and I'm not available because I got my daughter, I'm okay with that, but they not okay with that.
Right.
Because they don't have a child.
Because they wanted to see me. And I'm not the type of person that bring anybody around my daughter. So
Right.
you can't come over till she go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. So,
And
yeah.
I think women always think that the dad is the dad, so he has way more
More
time
time.
than what they
Yeah.
actually
That's
have.
what's been happening.
Because a
Yeah.
dad that actually take care of their kid don't have as much time.
Or
as
if
the
it's
Yeah.
his weekend, like that's his weekend. Like the girl could have been
Listen.
busy last weekend, but she free this weekend. Well, this
This
weekend
is his
my
weekend.
So
Right.
People assume as a mother you got your kid. Even if you swap
Right,
out weekends
that's true.
with it, they might assume every weekend you just busy.
Yeah.
I've had to tell girls my schedule because they keep hitting me up to chill, and I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got my daughter.
Right.
I gotta go pick my daughter up. Or this. Then it was just like, yo, these is the days I have my daughter.
Right.
And if
Anything
you want to chill
outside
outside of that, we could do that. But now
But
I'm on the
it
other
might be
end.
a situation where, oh, look, something came up, so I might not be available again on that day.
Exactly. And they gotta base their dating schedule around when you free with your kid.
Like my schedule is not as flexible because she's in my house.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Same.
like I need a little heads up.
Right. So like the thought of flying out to see somebody is just like
I gotta make
That's
the
preparation.
the energy that it takes to actually do that. It's just like
You gotta get all the
do I really
logistics
want
in order. Everybody gotta be on board.
Honestly,
you gonna have him Tuesday, Thursday. He gonna get him Friday, Saturday,
I gotta
Sunday.
type up his little letters because I write him little notes
It'd be
for
like
his
that.
lunch to school, even though he can't read, but whatever. The teacher reads it, so it's like I have to do all that. So
Right.
But I think you guys are more desirable than single on me with no kids.
That's not necessarily true.
I don't know because
That's not necessarily
remember
true.
before I had a kid, I was like, yo, baby mothers really be winning out here.
No.
Baby mothers do be winning
Because
because
they have stability. They have.
listen, baby mothers got the sauce. No offense to you, Joe.
No, I
but
know. No, I'm
The
okay
reason
with
why
that. I
baby
know.
mothers got the sauce is because they're already used to taking care of somebody, and they don't realize it, but it spill over to you too.
Right.
If her kid eat, you gotta eat too.
Right.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? She got cooking in this motherfucker.
Right.
I know she got snacks in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You got fruit snacks.
Right.
nigga.
Because if you single, she don't cook. She don't care if she don't eat.
Nah, I don't. Yo, I went to go. I took a road trip one time. But single women be on some shit. Y'all be real entitled and kind of disrespectful sometimes. I took a road trip to
We take what we can
Ohio,
get.
bro, and I seen this girl. I stayed at her house for a week, and she did not cook for me one time.
Wow.
She was like, "I'm not cooking for no nigga that's not my husband." I was like, "Yo, I drove 11 hours." And I'm laying this pipe down, and I gotta pay for 3 meals every day. I'm going home.
That's crazy.
It is crazy,
Yeah,
but that
that's
was,
a little. That's a little.
she was on her. This is my set of rules.
And I'm
And
vibe. You gotta.
I don't
vibe
cook
on
for
it.
niggas that's not my boyfriend or going to be my husband.
See, I was cooking for niggas that wasn't.
I
cook.
understand
Mama
that.
bad.
Listen,
When you
cooking
have a
get me the
guest in your
draws.
home,
Yeah.
I think it's a little different.
Listen, I will cook for a girl in a heartbeat. Cooking done got me more coochie than anything else.
Yeah.
You feed a girl, she be like, nigga, you could cook.
Right.
Right.
Once the shoes come off,
Right.
once the shoes come off,
No, no, she was out of pocket. She was out
she
of
was
pocket.
mad out of
She was-
pocket.
Wow, that's-
She
But
was
it's
out of
wild
pocket.
because the coochie was good. So it was like,
So she knew that she ain't.
yeah,
have
because
to
I
cook.
wanted to leave, but I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
because that's
I stayed the
hospitality
whole week.
101. You don't have somebody in your
She
household
was
no
in
matter
hospital.
what.
Fire.
Yeah.
Been fired.
It's just a guest. It's a guest in your home for a week. I can see, okay, you not cooking for a nigga that is not your man or husband. Okay, I get that. But I'm a guest in your home
Right.
for a week.
If I'm letting you lay in my house,
Right.
I can cook for you.
I can't even relate to that though because I got a mob mentality. I cook for my niggas. My niggas come over to play the game and smoke blunt. Be like, yo, that niggas ate.
So
You know what I'm saying?
cooking is nothing for you.
That's not a problem for me. I'm
So
not
that
gonna
means-
cook
that means
every
sis
night.
don't cook.
No, sis cooks because
Really?
sis cooks. I
But
mean,
she wouldn't cook?
I love cooking, but see, there's certain perks you gonna get from feeding me. When I got a full stomach, you know what I'm saying? You might
You
get
happy.
a foot rub. I might run that hot water for you, light a candle, roll your
So she
blunt
just
for
didn't
you,
get that.
eat
She
your
really
coochie for 15
intentionally
minutes.
got
You know what I'm
standard
saying?
She really intentionally didn't cook.
What you mean? Just like, oh, you talking about shorty out there?
Yeah.
No, she told me. She was like, yo, I like you, but you're not my boyfriend.
But
I
does
only
she
cook?
cook?
For people's.
Like
I don't-
on a, because you say if somebody cooks on a regular basis,
I don't think she could.
cooking.
Right, that's what I'm about to say. 'Cause
Yeah.
somebody like me,
You
I
say
can
you
cook
don't think
for
she
all
could?
my
I don't think she could, and I think that's
Okay,
what it was.
but if it was me, I would have
Yeah.
just told you I can't cook. No,
She didn't
I
want
would
to say it
have
though
told you.
because I told her how important. I'm very transparent about
And so
what I
am I. I
want.
would have told you I
Good.
can't
And I
cook.
say, yo, I like cute feet.
Right.
Food is important to me.
Right.
This is important. That's important.
I like that.
I don't know if she thought I was really going to pull up. So she was single, no kids. She had a really good job. She made a lot of money. She could afford to eat out every day. So when I pulled up, I don't think she really was like, you know what I mean?
So this is me single, not knowing how to cook. This is what I would have done because I'm hospitable. I'm not gonna let somebody come to our house and I don't give you nothing.
I mean, at least
I-
put them groceries in this bitch.
Or be like,
Groceries.
"Make me a pan of mac."
No, I would have my friend.
or I'll treat you.
And I've said this to her. I was like, yo, could you cook
told
me
her
some
I'm
meals? Yeah, I would have had somebody cook and have a nice little
Back
plate
like,
chef.
put this in the oven for an hour and a
Joe.
half at 350.
No,
Joe.
I would have did something.
Joe.
That's it.
I'm about to give you a tip.
Oh.
Out of love, okay?
Don't tell a nigga that I can't cook.
No, tell the nigga you can't
Oh, yeah,
cook. Because nigga gonna respect you if he know you can't cook and
Yeah.
you try to cook for him. And you get a way bigger meter because if your shit not tasty, you never said you was his aunt. You
Right.
feel what I'm saying? But
So what's the
listen,
Yep.
you're dating, learning how to cook or trying to cook will revolutionize your dating game.
I know.
I promise you.
I know.
I
Really?
promise you. Get in the kitchen.
I know so.
I'm a man. I'm telling you. Get in the kitchen and burn some shit up. Get in the kitchen.
At least try.
At
But
least
you
try.
know I know this because I've
You
said
know what would be fire if he knows that you don't know how to cook, and then you say, "Oh, come over, we're gonna cook together." You get what I'm saying?
Yo, I will cheat on you with a girl that know how to cook before I cheat on you with a freak. If she got them hot plates, my
food is
boy,
important,
I'm gonna be
yeah.
at her crib. If
Yeah.
she be like, "Yo, I cook, you want to play?" I can't say no. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Right,
I gotta
that's
go.
disrespectful. Don't
I'm
tell
just
me you
saying.
want a plate.
I'm just
and then
saying.
That shit is still sitting in my room.
And if you ordering TGI Fridays and she like, "Yo, it don't gotta be extravagant, just something that you took out the pack." Okay. I'm telling you, it'll change the game for you. How these niggas
No,
eating
I
out your
know
palm,
this.
literally
I just
fry some shit up. But you selfish because you ain't got no kids and you single and you don't know how to cook because you just don't feel like it. Right?
Look at her face.
Exactly.
But I've tried to learn. Like I've made an attempt. Like I've said, like I need to know how to. I have said I need to learn.
Saying it and firing some
That's
shit
true.
up. I learned how to cook through error. And then I realized girls will give me coochie if I cook more. So I was like, imagine if it tastes good.
Even the fact that you cooking, like it's just like, oh, okay. And this nigga got glass and not plastic.
I mean, I cook just to be, nice and stuff too. I was raised by a single mother, so I
Right.
learned how to do that. But there's perks to it.
Oh,
And them shits, a full stomach is gonna get you far. A nigga that you cook for not leaving.
Oh shit, I'm still learning shit, and I don't enjoy it. I'm like, I wish I enjoyed cooking. I
Just
don't.
fake like you enjoy it.
I
If
don't,
you
I
don't
don't.
enjoy cooking, enjoy seeing a nigga clean the plate.
Yeah.
If not
I made
anything.
that shit.
Yeah, enjoy seeing that nigga sit there and bust
Like
that shit down.
I like subscribe to cooking channels on YouTube because I'm like, okay, this is something I need to do, but I really don't want to do it, but I got to do it. So let me just go ahead and do it.
Man, I stayed with this girl for a year past our expiration date because she could cook her ass off. She would get up at motherfucking 3 a.m. and fry some pork chops or some fish
What
or some
nationality
shit.
was she?
She was black.
Oh,
That
She
sounds like
was
a
black.
Southern thing. You know how like your grandparents
family
get
was
up
from the
early
South.
as fuck in the morning to start cooking.
right.
She was greedy too, but if I said she was a cancer. That's why I said I got slandered for cancers one day. But
We're gonna talk about it because we.
how you a cancer that don't cook? That's crazy.
That wasn't a part of the package.
It's
And
you,
I'm Haitian, so
Or I'm
that's,
gonna say
and
Korean.
you Haitian.
yeah, I'm double.
Haitian girls got that sauce, Joe. You're not tapping in.
No,
You're
I'm
not
not.
tapping in. You're not. Yeah, you gotta.
That's the positive vibe for this.
That's
week.
it. You gotta
tap
yeah.
in.
Harness your inner bad bitch.
Yeah.
I think because
Sure,
that's
yeah.
right. Because I'm not.
Yeah.
It took me so long to tap in.
Yeah.
To tap.
Yeah.
To get here.
You gotta go Jedi level.
Listen,
Tell her back.
We can go. Listen.
Beck been telling us.
We
Right.
can go on and on and on, Joe. We definitely got to have you come back because this was a.
Anytime. I had a great
We
time.
didn't even we scratched the surface.
Right.
I literally hit none of the topics that I have
Yeah.
on my
This
list.
does not
but
feel
this
like a
is
recording day.
This is a real group chat. Like,
Right.
This is real vibes, real talk. So tune in. Make sure you rate, subscribe.
Rate, subscribe.
Whole bottle of wine.
And she mixed.
Rate, subscribe, review. Pod in New Haven. Our open house is Wednesday, October 7th. So if you're interested,
Wednesday
or you
is
wanna sign up,
the
pull up.
6th,
Nah,
right?
it's the 7th.
What's today? Today's the 3rd.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, you're right.
Because when you said it, I'm like, wait a minute, let me look at because I'm
No, it's the 7th. Whatever. Anyway,
Thursday
open house
the
is
7th.
this
Because I'm like,
week.
she said
If you have any high
Wednesday.
school students that want to come pull up to Pod in New Haven, right now registration is free for the students. We a vibe. It's gonna be a good time. What else? We
Yeah,
got?
so the kids can do this on their level.
Right. We got a giveaway
Right.
coming up. Trell will put that on our socials, and yeah, it's lit. So the positive vibe of the
Tap
week.
in.
Tap
Tap in.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Joe, thank you for coming.
Y'all invite me back anytime. I had a good ass time.
absolutely.
Were you nervous?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm a rapper.
I'm gonna say but some people that even they deal with people on a day-to-day
Everybody be
basis,
like
they
they're
still be
nervous.
nervous.
Yeah.
I'll just give y'all a little hint.
Yeah.
I was a theater major for 4 years in high school.
Oh yes,
so
I do know this.
I'm not afraid of public speaking.
Okay.
Absolutely. We
No.
love it.
Y'all invite me back anytime. I had a blast.
Listen.
Joe, tap in.
Tap in. Until next time, guys.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Team Podcast. Make sure you rate, subscribe, review. Let us know how we're doing. Make sure you also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Team Podcast. On Facebook, hashtag The Team Space Podcast. And it's lit, you know.
Yes, you can listen to all of our episodes on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. And if you're a visual person, check us out on YouTube. Also, make sure you subscribe to our email for more information as well.
And if you would like to give us any suggestions about Drop That Line, rooting, you tried it, please email us at theteampodcast@gmail.com. Also, if you would like to be a guest on our show, fill out our guest inquiry sheet.
Yes.
And we have a new hotline. So make sure you text the team, THATEAM, to 475-300-0444 to get the latest in all things group chat.
Period.
Period.